What's going on, everyone? 15 years later, here we are. ARTV, originally Album Review TV. I know people ask, what did it used to stand for? Did it ever stand for anything? What does it mean? Does it have something to do with assault rifles? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Please do not red flag me like that. Just red microphone me. OGs will know what I'm wearing. Anybody? First one. Anybody in the chat? Let's see. I can't believe I still have this. Found it in the back of the closet. What does it mean to be an ARTV? Hold on a sec. Hold on. We don't even have the sign on? Wait, this is unacceptable. But no, then I'll expose how terribly tight this shirt is on me. I'm torn. I'll do it. But first, cheers, everyone. Cheers to 15 years. Get a nice, crisp ASMR TV for you. Excuse me, but I like what my wife said in chat. First one to get it gets a free song request to kick off the stream. But I tell you what, it's got to be from 2009 or earlier on whatever your request is, because that's what I started the channel 15 years ago. Wow. Gonna walk away and process that and get the neon sign back for the background. Bear with me, but for now, Ronnie wanted to have a word. This is a sponsored segment of the stream from Ronald Radke, so go ahead, Ronnie, take it away.
4,500 likes, or 4,500 views. Bro, 4,500 views is it, or 4,500 views is fucking insane, brother.
There we go. No, Steven, no, I didn't mean for you. I meant for the free request. Just for the free request specifically. It needed to be 2009. No. Music submissions are welcome from any and all years. Let me state that up front for everybody just joining. Hey, welcome. Welcome, neighbor. We've been cooking up a lot of great stuff. I do apologize that we had to delay the top 100 albums, but I promise you the delay is going to be worth the wait. Whew. Excuse me. This shirt being a little bit tight. I got winded running over there. It's constricting. We're going to change at some point until someone gets it. Is that, let me see. Did somebody get it? Yeah, I think Vlogger. Am I right in saying that Vlogger 306 is the first one over here? If so, Vlogger, what's going on, dude? Shoot me a free request from 2009 or earlier. And we got you.
Yeah, homie.
Thank you to those of you who have already submitted in the queue. Steven submitted an album. Requests are open for anything and everything, including my old videos, which we will react to. We'll pull up on stream. Submit the link. You can grab anything from the ARTV or Beyond ARTV channel if you want to confront me with some of my old embarrassing content or a video from the past that you'd like to see if I, I don't know, still stand by that or if I've changed my mind. Anything like that. I'm open, guys. So, before I play anything, I just wanted to say again a sincere thank you. It's been 15 years, and to be sitting here right now, again, in front of a very different camera, in front of a very different world and audience from the time that I pressed record, on September 29th, 2009 at I don't know, early morning hours. Crazy. I was feeling inspired by the release of obviously Life Starts Now, 3 Days Grace. There were several other albums that released either the 22nd or the 29th that were big pushes for me to start an outlet for me to talk about these things, because I didn't really have friends that cared about music like that, and I didn't have anybody that really wanted to talk about it in any other way than a passing glance of oh yeah, I like this, oh yeah, I don't like that, or whatever. And it just felt like a little too surface level, which is ironic considering my early content. I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was quite literally blindfolded, wandering around in the dark. But we made it. So for the top 100 albums, just to put it out there, there is a 1 album per artist limit. And I just think that that's going to make the video a lot better. I just think that it's, if I did that, like, I don't know, even if I limited it to, I had to do it at 1 because I wanted to talk about as much music that's been in my life in a meaningful way as possible. And I didn't want to waste that in just being like, oh, here's, 4 Chili Peppers records or 5 Green Day albums in my top 100. To me, it would feel a little redundant, pun intended. But yeah. Started watching in 2020. I appreciate that. The COVID year. So you probably were here when we started doing these streams. Ironically, I found a dance like you're dumb, and I really like that song. Nice. All right, Vlogger, I see your free request here. Thank you, Squirrel and Flannel, Anonymous, Steven, Mark J, and Mr. Drown, who have already submitted songs or albums. Queue is open, guys. If you check out the pinned comment here, you will see the link for how you can submit a song. Tonight, it's a minimum $15 donation for 15 years. The song plays longer based on the donation amount, and this way we get to hear a sizable chunk of the song to really see how we feel about it, sink our teeth in. If you think about it, break down the math. I think $20 is 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so it goes from there. Anyways, to those of you who are regulars to the stream, I appreciate you. Let's get this thing underway with Mr. Drown's request, and then we will do the one from Vlogger 305. Sawyer Hill up first. Thank you, Drown, for submitting so early. I saw that, and I'm like, we got to do you first. Howdy, neighbors. Howdy indeed. Let's pull up yours on YouTube. Yeah, I'm curious, guys. I see a couple of you saying that you found my channel in 2020. When did you find the channel, or what was the first video that you saw? We'll do an AMA at some point. Love those hazy guitars. That's such a vibe. Interesting vocal, too. Kind of got like a timeless feel to the voice. I can't quite pin down if this song came out in the 90s or, I don't know, the late 70s post-punk scene, or if it just came out last week. I like that. I don't know if I've known ARTV for even a year. Hey, that's cool though. We're welcome. We're welcoming to all music aficionado wannabes, such as myself. No, sincerely. Any amount of time, whether you're here 15 years or a year, I appreciate you. And I hope that you've enjoyed the content. I love the throwback request, by the way, Vlogger. One of my favorite albums. I'll bite my tongue on that one. But you might see it on a certain list soon-ish, maybe. Yo, thank you so much, Stefan. I appreciate you. And Steven and anybody else who plans to submit albums, EPs, if you don't mind, we typically do the individual songs for the first portion of the stream, then listen to the album a little later on. As long as you're cool with that, I'm cool. I have not, Gentle Savage, but you know what? I will say, I really liked the one single that I heard from it. I think it's the one that's like charting on alternative radio and playlists right now. Panoramic View. Really dig that track. I appreciated the authenticity, kind of the intimacy of that song. Great start to the stream, Drown. I loved the briskness of the guitars. The vocals had a great pace. It kind of reminded me of like the early 2010s the more it went on, but it was kind of married to this sound that was rooted in that timelessness that I was hinting at. So I appreciate the energy to get us going out of the
homie,
gate.
yeah, homie,
Thank
yeah,
you,
homie.
Mr. Drown. Now let's listen to a throwback courtesy of Vlogger 306. Let me pop it into my queue real quick on Spotify. And here we go. What we got? What we got? We got a pop punk classic on our hands. This might call for the winter shades. I don't know. Cheers to moving along for 15 years. Perfect choice. Yes, Simon. I actually have a review of the Teenage Dads album on my AOTY account. But TLDR, I dig it, but I don't love it. I think I gave it a 74 out of 100. Little all-American rejects, move along for ya. Move along. Move along.
So a day when you've lost yourself completely.
Could be a night when your life ends.
Such a heart that will lead you to deceiving. All the pain held in your hands are shaking cold. Your hands are mine to hold. Speak to me when all you gotta keep is strong. Move along like I know you do.
Apologies for the silence. I'm trying to figure out why Spotify won't let me throw it in the mini player view so I could put this up on screen, but oh well. It's wrong. We move along. Am I right? Absolutely. That's all we can do when technology just comes along and says, you know,
We all hate you, John.
everybody loves John from ARTV. Hannah said she might pop on the mic at some point later on. We've had a very long couple of weeks, so not going to be a full-on appearance tonight on this stream, but sometime in the near future we'll do another one together.
Move along,
Just to make it through. Like, man, way to take it back to where it all began for me as well, you know, with starting to talk about music on YouTube. This was definitely in rotation heavy, even in 09. Little choir at the end of the track there too. Anyone know if the MIDI player view like disappeared on Spotify desktop for some reason? If anyone actually uses that? Because that's how I typically put Spotify up on screen. Throwing me off that they're always redesigning the damn app. Oh shit. You sneaking up on me there, Panic. My bad. I guess that was just next on shuffle. My bad. Mark J, yours is up next. Some warning, the warning, that is, Black Hole's live performance from the Pepsi Center. Let's go. Remind me to change t-shirts here within the next, like, half hour. Before my arms start going numb, maybe. Okay, maybe it's not that tight, but you get the point. Ooh, let's crank this up just a bit here. We got a live performance here. So this is from, the song is from 2017, but the live performance was just released. It is probably the best version of the song.
Spent all my love trying to forget. Ignore your calls, suddenly throw the phone away. Please believe me when I say
To the Pepsi drinkers of the chat. Right now, raise it up. Live from the Pepsi Center. Thank you, Metalcore But Good. I really appreciate that. Average teenage blogger to well-rounded adult. That's really kind. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And, you know, right now, I appreciate the kind words more than ever. Just perseverance is something I'm really going to need. Some of you know, my parents have been having a lot of health issues, which has not been easy, trying to help take care of them and see them going through this. Song's getting me in the feels over here, Mark. Yeah, my mom's got surgery, major surgery. It's a spinal surgery that's going to be taking place on Wednesday. It's going to be about 7 hours long. That's actually why we had to postpone Rock Coliseum, unfortunately. That's going to be, I think, on the 23rd, tentatively now. The glass is going back on as I get choked up. No, I'm good. We went to see the latest in the studio. Is it Ghibli? Is it Ghibli? I hear it both ways so frequently. The latest that I had never seen before, and that Hannah had never seen before. We saw Howl's Moving Castle, and it was phenomenal. One of my favorite Ghibli movies now, easily. Loved it. Brilliant movie. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. And my mom, it's allegedly going to take up to a full year for her to recover. So it's going to be tough with her being in the hospital the first week. I haven't seen the new Beetlejuice, but we might. I wasn't really a fan of the original, ever. It wasn't really my, I guess, humor. I don't know. I didn't find it to be that great. I love the strings on this version. Are the strings actually live, I'm wondering? Or is it a backing track? Not that it's the end of the world if it is. Just curious. I was watching a Remy Wolf performance and I was looking through the comments about like how, you know, some of the band obviously wasn't there live and how expensive touring is, especially internationally, that you just can't afford to bring a full band with you and tour, logistically speaking. Thanks for the submission there, Human Reviews. I appreciate the kind words there and what I'm seeing in the chat so far. Thanks for adding a song in there. Not the end of the world unless you're RB. No, I didn't see Deadpool. Not really a Marvel guy. I'm not gonna sit here and talk shit, though. That's not what I'm about today. That's not what this stream's here for. I won't talk shit. Yeah, really, really nice. Kind of haunting in its own way, but beautiful rendition there from The Warning. Thank you, Mark. I'm curious now, so because what you said was the performance from 2017 of a 2017 song, or are you saying they just performed the song this year? It's just one of their older songs. Either way, really nice performance. What album is behind me? That is The Body, The Blood, The Machine by an indie rock band called The Thermals. Fantastic record, more recent discovery of mine. I got a recommendation for the song Pillar of Salt on YouTube, and I was like, how have I never heard this before? It's fucking amazing. Seriously, that song rips so hard. And I'm just noticing now that this mic, especially with this Nike baseball thing here, looks like I'm like hitting a target. Dead on. Brilliant. Either that or else I got the clown nose like Katy Perry from Smile. I hate that I wasn't able to get a video out this week on Katy with just everything that's been going on. And, yeah, expected hopefully in the very near future. Let's see what Anonymous added to the queue next. Machiavelli's Room. Machiavelli's Room. Was quite disappointed with the Sophie album. Anyone else have thoughts on it? I have not listened because posthumous albums are always weird to me, especially like Sophie. It's been several years since she passed, if I'm not mistaken. And it just feels like, based on some of the collaborations and stuff that I saw in the track listing, I don't know. So, Anonymous said, one of my favorite songs of the year thus far. This is Machiavelli's Room by Hamish Hawk. Name sounds familiar. I'm assuming that that's a reference to something. Hey, thank you so much, Simon Talks Music. Thanks for sending a song in. Yeah, I really appreciate the kind of Cure, almost, I don't know, some sort of late 70s post-punk haze vibe that I'm picking up on so far. I really like the vocals. They feel pretty nicely layered in the mix for this type of almost sexy darkness with these pianos coming in as well. Like, it's kind of like a vulnerable but almost overly confident, slightly cocky voice at the same time. I like the way that it feels like he can't quite pinpoint what he's feeling yet. Yeah, the new Cure song is fantastic. Alone. Like, I'll shut up about the long wait. I loved it. Definitely some gothic vibes for sure, Priscilla. Like, are we about to hang out at the Hanging Garden here with that era of the Cure? I don't know where this song is about to lean into, and I kind of love that almost dangerous edge. I'm loving this. Great submission, first of all. Gonna have to give this one a save. Boom. Saved. We're working on making some more elements for the stream, too. Maybe some more ratings that we can get in here instead of just, you know, thumbs up, meh, and thumbs down. We can keep those, too, but I would like to have some others as well so we can have a bit more of a broad net. Getting some Depeche Mode vibes from it. I can definitely feel that. Martin Gore, are you in the room with us right now? I think he is. I can hear him through the wall. He's grinning. He's true as broken skin. Well, if that's Martin, then I gotta be Dave. So black shades it is. Yeah, it does kind of feel like a melting pot of Robert Smith and Dave Gahan, doesn't it? Really, really, really interesting sound. I love those pianos. They're very addictive. Wow. I loved that. One of my favorite submissions in a while, Anon. Whoever you might be, if you would like to identify yourself in the chat so that I might thank you. Thank you. Great submission. Really, really, really enjoyed that one. I was going to hit you with the soundbite. I thought I had something, but apparently I no longer have that soundbite. So, moment passed. Thank you so much, Tristan. Let's keep it rolling here. The squirrel in flannel sent this next one. It's some Julian Casablancas, however you like to say it. We're going to the 11th dimension next. The Voids have a new album out. I know fans, including myself, I've only heard it once so far. We're pretty disappointed, you know what I mean? In the sense that a lot of the stuff was like older songs, recordings that were just kind of like demos that were kind of finished off, and then they kind of put it together as an album, and they re-recorded some old songs. It was kind of a mess. But this is a song from another dimension indeed. We're going back in time. 2009. Best song from 2009? You be the judge. Oh, yeah. Julian getting his groove on. Let's go. The dance floor is hot. Man, it has been a while.
I'm so fucking happy right now.
I did see that, human. Yeah. I know people are just like, well, they'll do anything but put out a new album. But it's just like, I don't know, man. That could be kind of cool. Hail to the Thief. You know? Being the soundtrack for a reworking of a classic? Who knows? God, why has it been so long since I've listened to this? I'm upset at myself. Adding this to a couple of playlists right now to make sure that I don't lose track of this again. Dude, that fuzzy guitar in the distance. So good. Making sweet love to the eardrum on the right side while we get the fuzzy cycle on the left. The vibes are so good. Favorite and least favorite videos that I've ever made? I saw you ask the question, I think, both ways there, vlogger. Favorite video I've ever made is the one that I'm working on right now. Honestly. We're getting it done. And it's going to be fantastic. It's one that I've been wanting to do for a very, very, very long time. But, yeah. In terms of what's out already right now, favorite video I've ever done? Maybe one of my worst songs videos from like the late 2010s, like 18 or 19. A lot of those were really, really fun. 17, 18, 19, 20. For sure. I'm glad I took a year. We're coming back this year. Worst songs 2024. Don't you worry. Some Katy Perry Pop Gone Wrong could definitely be in the near future, but it's definitely going to be a segment of a bigger video about Katy Perry. That'll be on Beyond ARTV. My least favorite, yeah, trains. I think that might be the only episode of SOS that's like unlisted. It's just so embarrassing. It's like, yes, it exists. Holy shit. I did that. Yeah, SOS musician crushes has to be, that's got to be the lowest on the totem pole for my videos all time. I never Should have. Well, first of all, being in the state that I was in at that point, being how old was I in 2013, I guess, maybe 2014 when that came out, 10, 11 years ago. So I would have been like 20, 21. Ugh. Yeah, dude. Apologies. Unknowingly neurodivergent AF and out here just oversharing. That's a common thing with like us ADHDers, you know, oversharing can be prone. I apologize if I'm a boring rambler like that. Sometimes I get carried away. Oh. Oh, no, damn. Well, don't you worry, because I will be coming right back to that possibly later on tonight. 11th Dimension, off of his album that came out right before Halloween 2009, Phrases for the Young. It's been a long time since I've given that a listen. Y'all, I've been ripping the new Origami Angel album. Highly recommend. Okay. Yeah, I've enjoyed, you know what? It's been a roller coaster ride with them. Because I've known about them since like the Warped Tour days, since that was like coming to an end to probably like 2018, 19. Maybe even a little bit earlier than that. I'm trying to remember. It was one of theirs, I don't know, some song about a car or something maybe that introduced me to them. But maybe a drive-through, something about that, 24-hour drive-through. Boom. Put it together. I acted it out. Mad Lib in real time. Boom. But, yeah, Origami Angel, for me, hit or miss, but I have not heard anything from the new album. So, you know, maybe at some point. Really been enjoying what's been coming through so far, guys. Keep the vibes rolling. If you would like to submit a song or an album or an old video of mine that you would like to force me to react to, lovingly, of course, you can submit it here via the link that's pinned in the chat. Let's keep it rolling here. Gerard Way Action Cat. 10 years. 10 years since this came out. Stefan, a fantastic pick here. Happy 15th channel. Happy 15th of the channel and Brand New Eyes. That's right. We can't not mention Brand New Eyes. I hope to see some Paramore in the queue at some point. Perhaps even the album, Brand New Eyes. We share a 15-year birthday. I saw that Paramore posted about it today. I listened to Brick by Boring Brick earlier, but that's all I heard. I have not listened to the full album yet. Well, it hasn't been that long, but I'm always down for B&E. I know I'm not talking about a breaking and entering. Love these scuzzy throwback 70s guitars. This record is so underrated. In fact, I may or may not, a couple of months ago, one night while I was messing around with something else, I came across this record again, ended up playing my vinyl, and then started writing down some notes for a video idea involving Gerard Way's only and underappreciated solo album. But yeah, Hesitant Alien, happy 10th birthday. Unreal. Love Action Cat, Juarez, Drugstore Perfume, Get the Gang Together, Maya the Psychic. There's incredible songs all over the record. 00. It's definitely different than his MCR stuff, but I don't know. I feel more of some maybe like Bowie meets Gerard's like always existent Smashing Pumpkins influence. Somewhere in the middle of all that and MCR and Gerard's own unique perspectives. That's Hesitant Alien. It's definitely imperfect and a little bit fractured, but I kind of like it. Just the way it is. Shout out Bruno Mars. You already know. My #1 favorite album of all time. Doo-Wops and Hooligans. Let's go.
I'm so fucking happy right now. Cause I miss you.
Oh, man. Take me back. 2014. Not really, but sort of. Maybe just for like a day or two or a week. Not forever. Cause I miss you. Wait, we got another 10-year-old. I'm 10? Really? Rock Society. My goodness. Easily the youngest. I feel like an irresponsible parent right now. Shelter your ears. Obvious thumbs up for Action Cat. A fucking fantastic record that blasts me back to a very specific time in life. Not the best time. It was when I was living at the coast. I had ARTV was a little bit different in that era, but I did have a good setup there as far as like a little studio space. So I got out a lot of videos that to this day I'm still happier with. Around 2014, 2013 into 2014 is when I really started trying to take YouTube a lot more seriously. So I think that that was an important growing time for me to learn how to make sure that I could do all this shit on my own if I needed to, because out there, I really was like out there. Didn't know anyone really. But the past is the past. That was 10 years ago. The music and the positive experiences are what live on. The other shit is just stuff you learn from. So this is Supercell by... This is the second song off of Petro Dragonite Apocalypse, and I'd love to see you maybe rank King Gizzard's 26 album discog someday. Oh man. That is a hefty ask, my friend. But no, I appreciate the kind words. You're one of the channels who inspired me to try YouTube as well, and I wanted to thank you. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. This is, of course, King Gizzard. Yeah, by the time I finish the ranking, exactly, Tom, they put out another 4 albums. That would be way too much. I think my brain is already freaking out at the thought of that. Of ranking what will probably inevitably be 30 plus albums by the time that I would get to it. Yeah, let's do a King Gizzard marathon stream. We'll have to get all the King Gizzard fans in the chat, though, to keep it going. I keep listening as long as there's something in the queue. As long as it's King Gizzard in the queue. Let's go. Get me into them. Force feed it into the blender. Give me the whole discard. Open wide for the airplane. Damn straight, Seth. Nana got infinity. Opens the door. Is this off of, I'm trying to think of which album. So, okay, sorry. You said, of course. Petro Dragonite Apocalypse. Apologies. The alternate title for this, the full title, is extremely long. And I'm not even going to try to read all that. Alright, time to change shirts. Off camera. Give me 15 seconds and I'll Houdini this. Alright. That wasn't so bad. Can't be longer than the average Fall Out Boy song title back in the day. Accurate. R.I.P. Chris Christopherson. Yeah, Kiara, it's unfortunate. I don't know a ton about Chris, but from what I understand from the country scene, singer, songwriter, I don't know a ton. Feel free to educate me, chat, because I'm genuinely not sure how much of their work I'm familiar with. A little Motorheady? Yeah, Rock Society, you're not wrong. Lemmy from the great beyond right now. Might just be proud. Might just have a salute, a cheers, some whiskey to that. He was in a band with that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, he was in a band with Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash called The Highwaymen. That's what I was thinking of. Yep, R.I.P. Chris. Whistler from Blade as well. Damn. Like, press the accelerator, why don't you? Digging the backing vocals too. Like drum work, guitars, really the whole band kicking ass. Whew. Wow, killer solo on the track as well. Great song, great submission. Loved those like in your face raw tones. The metallic edge to the track was great. Simon, yours is up next. I figured it would be fitting to submit a song by one of my favorite bands who I got into because of ARTV's review of this album. Wow, okay. Spirit Box was me introducing you to their world. That's really cool. Great band. I know you've heard this one, John, but to anyone who is unfamiliar with it, I think it's basically a must hear. I do not disagree. Let's go. How did everyone feel about the new Spirit Box song? I've only heard it once, so I don't really... I can't say that I was like blown away by it. It sounded fine on first listen, but I don't know. Anyone who's heard it more, what's your take as we spin a nice throwback here? Circle with me.
Oh shit.
I feel like I need to be like fucking it up in the pit right now. This camera is too bright for this. Let's turn this shit down a little. Thank you. Oh, the lights, please. No, I have not heard In Waves yet, Jamie XX yet, unfortunately. It is in my, it's on my listening log for sure. I don't think that's a hot take at all, Blake. I think that's common sense. Not all of us are zombified like Ronald. So as of right now, where we're at in the queue, we've got an album coming up soon that we're going to listen to. We've got this song, a few more after that. We're going to do a free request, and then we're going to listen to an album called Head Empty Blues by Echo Astral. I think that's the name of the album, too. I appreciate you sending the placeholder song. We'll go ahead and pull it up on Spotify here. Okay, Pink Balloons. I apologize. The name of the album is Pink Balloons. What a banger, dude. Such a huge swell in this chorus. Just the vibrato of that guitar. Just like a dominating fascinating element of the mix that rises just like Courtney. Some Mafika vibes on it. I feel you. Haven't listened, Ellie. Genuinely, I have not heard it. Good thing this microphone is blood red because, damn, Courtney. Damn. And then we just get this tenacious AF breakdown. Feels like a wild animal finishing off the kill. Got me mean mugging and shit. Ooh, we got some Maruja love in the chat. I love to see it. That's right, the sax. Saxy indeed. Maruja are super cool. They reached out to me a couple of times, actually. Very, very cool. Had one of their songs on my top 50 last year, and I will probably have another one this year. Fantastic stuff. Coming from the UK, once again. Tristan, you're up next. Here we go. Lizette, Void. First, we had Julian Casablancas before the Voids. Now we've got Void. Drip, drip, drip.
Here I am with sharp intentions.
Damn, JC, okay. I'm seeing some mixed reactions on the new LP. I mean, someone's welcome to submit it if they like. I have not sought it out on my own yet. Ooh, we got Soccer Mommy next in the queue. Not mad about that at all. Alright, so Tristan, let me read your message here. It did work, it did. Please check out this indie artist from Sweden. They are one of the coolest and kindest people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. Happy 15th, John. Thank you, Tristan. Great sound so far. Kind of like a mysterious 80s aura with some of that 2010s alt nation type production. Not mad about it. Maybe a little bit of that, the dirtier edge of like some of that 90s more like industrial and house scene. Definitely shaking up the weird factor a little bit. I'm feeling that, especially for spooky season here. Shit, why not? I think we might need to give this a save. What do we think? Yeah, I'm thinking definitely. I'm interested in hearing it again, definitely. But I think my Halloween playlist is interested in it more. Almost like a little bit of Kate Bush or something in there too. This Halloween, I will be on the road traveling. We have to leave on Halloween this year. Unfortunately, we won't be here at home. Fantastic track, by the way. Definitely a thumbs up. We'll be on the road, but for a good reason. Hannah and I will be going to our friend Johnny, who some of you might know as Viral Rack. I am in his wedding, one of the groom's persons. So I will be there in attendance. And I'm really, really excited for him. But yeah, that wedding, I think, is it's either the second or the third. But yeah, I will be there. It's going to be a busy, busy time, but I'm really, really excited for it. It's been a long time coming. Very excited for the couple. Lovely people. Soccer Mommy up next here with Driver. Thank you, Mr. Drown. Halloween on the road this year. I'll be trick-or-treating on the road. I'll make Hannah stop and pull over a few times for candy. It cheats. Soccer Mommy on albums, I think, can be a little inconsistent, but there's always a few songs that can make me keep coming back and be interested in at least seeing what Sophie's cooking, because even there's been a few times where I'm like, I'm not sure if I like the direction that she's going, but there'll be songs like Circle the Drain or Shotgun that just keep me on the line. So let's see how I feel about this one. Driver. I'm assuming this is relatively new. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. We're doing a free request next, guys. So if you haven't requested anything already, or you're not planning to send something in tonight for the paid portion of the stream, I want to keep this open to everyone else. This is a free request, free for all. I will pick one at random at the end of this song. Just give me the name of the song and the artist that you want me to react to. I think Soccer Mommy is a great name, to be honest. I was surprised how much Anthony Fantano hated the new Voids record, seemed genuinely disappointed. Yeah, I haven't seen his review or his level of disappointment. What did he give it? She's kind of keeping it in that scuzzy indie 90s lane, but with like a little bit of a refreshing twist. It's like getting if you've had watery lemonade before and then you like pour it out halfway, add some ice, and then fill it up, top it off with the rest of the lemonade, boom, good again. Soccer Mommy continues to rebuild like that, I feel like, and there's always a few new songs that catch or pique my attention. Keep them coming on the free suggestions, guys. I'll pick one at the end of this song. If you're just joining the stream and haven't hit the like button on it yet, please do me a huge favor. Help me get this stream to 100 likes. Interactions like that lets more people know that we're live doing this right now. Thank you, neighbors. And if you would like to send me a song or album, click this link here. We got an album up next, a full album that we're going to be listening to, courtesy of Steven. Yeah, I'm digging this. It does have some sort of persistent quality to it. She bakes a little bit of crack into these compositions, The sunny melodies are sticking. One of my favorites I've heard from Soccer Mommy in a while, probably in a couple of years. Saved and uploaded. All right, time to pick a free request. We're scrolling at random and... Oh, right at the end. Perfect. Stop. All right, congratulations, Shooting Films. Cliff Diver, I reckon you might could, I suppose. Hell of a name. Whew. What a mouthful. You, sir, are a mouthful. I don't know if Machine Gun Philly is here in the chat right now. Philly, where you at?
Fuck you, Machine Gun Kelly.
If you are here, we encountered each other in the wild on Reddit in the Arrested Development subreddit, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, well, that's got if so, there's nobody else with Machine Gun Philly, right? Maybe as their username. Turns out it wasn't. You're here. Thank God. Thank God. You know, like I feel like Philly might be the type of person that's like if we do a roll call for chat. It was that kid in class back in the day. Instead of saying like present, I'm here. President. Was that you, Philly? I'm making completely unfounded allegations against Machine Gun Philly in the chat right now. Absolutely unfounded. But once again,
Fuck you, Machine Gun Kelly.
just for the soundbite, lols. On that note, let me get this up on screen just so we've got it as a placeholder since the Spotify mini player seems to be non-functional tonight. But this is Steven629's request for the full album. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the generosity, dude. We're going to be listening to the full album here from Echo Astral. There we go. Pink Balloons. I'll work on Spotify, see if we can't get it up. But if not, if we can't get it up, then you'll have to take my word for it. The first track is Head Empty Blues. John, tonight I'm sending in an album for the first time. It is Pink Balloons by Echo Astral, one of my favorite albums of this year. Let's go. I've heard, I think, 4 songs off of this. So, this is one of the ones I've heard. Bangers based on what I was hearing. One of them I didn't really like out of the 4, so we'll see. Very crazed, almost manic energy in some of them, but I love that sturdy, rugged bass with that kind of bizarre, noisy guitar. Vocal layering, cool too. Oh shit, I'm a piece of shit. We forgot the free request, didn't we? I am completely, I was going at MGK a little bit too hard and clearly got distracted. Apologies, Cliff Diver. Got you. Sorry to stop and start the vibe like that. My bad, Shooting Foams. I got you. I reckon you might have gotten skipped, I suppose. I'll stop. I'm the worst. All right. Here we go. Before we go into the full album. Yeah, I was already sucked into the vibes of Head Empty Blues and Echo Astral. My bad.
Most days can't seem to shake this feeling of violent rage at who you could have been and who I should have been.
First of all, Ignacio, what goal? Second of all,
Your close-knit friends.
I'm listening and taking offers depending on how high they are for taking one for the team. I'll take one for the team for 1,000. There you go.
It starts again,
That's the only way I'm going into that hellhole again.
all alone again.
But ain't nobody doing that.
You always go for broke when
You always go for broke if you're sending me $1,000 album. Yeah, you are.
letters and spin.
But shit, I'll do it if you do. That's the only way it's happening. Simple Plan or torture. Like actually agony. Like not playing it up. Somewhat sure. But for the most part, it really is just like nails on a chalkboard to me. With a lot of their later material in particular. I'm feeling some like AF vibes, you know? As an American football.
You're still replaying the same 12 songs just like we used to do.
Me when I'm like locked into my 2000s playlist. I do like the harmonies on this track too. The backing vocals are kind of nice when those are popping in. It's got a nice kind of Midwesty emo vibe to it. I wouldn't say it's anything extraordinary, but well executed for sure. Life insurance ad music. Hey, careful. Simple Plan, Mike.
And
They might get a few ideas with that. They're like, yo, we could get Big Pharma to start paying us to license songs from us.
You can't tear through, you'll get high again. All alone
Well, shit.
again.
You just discovered this song today, and I feel like I'm gonna have it in my head for a week at least.
Guess the letters and spin the wheel.
It's getting earwormier as it goes.
Matters if nothing's real. So
I love this ascension we're going on here with this chord progression.
you always go for broke when you can't deal. Guess the letters and spin
Save.
the wheel. Nothing matters if nothing's real. So sit back and relax until
Hell yeah. Wow. We got a gang vocal outro on our hands and some brass in the mix. Shit, I might need another drink. Wow. You just discovered this today. It was meant to be a September 29th ARTV Day miracle. This is I Reckon You Might Could I Suppose by Cliff Diver. There you go, one more time in the chat. Yeah, great vibes. Energy picked up throughout as it went. I love that Ascension. Yeah, shout out Ascension in the chat. Shout out one of the mods. No pun intended that time. Really nice journey of a track. I love the additional instrumentation. This is a new song. Looks like it was just posted to YouTube 10 days ago. So, back to the album at hand. We're going back to Head Empty Blues, the opening track from this album by Echo Astral. Yeah, this track is a banger. Like I said, one of the ones that I have, one of the four that I have heard from Pink Balloons. That bass is just so snarly. Very, like, reminiscent. A lot of that, like, early 2000s energy and angst. You were absolutely right, Steven. Apologies from that live performance. Or whoever said the volume was off. You're absolutely right. That's on me. My bad. Alright, let me know if that's better. What was so great about something just like this? I mean, simple, catchy, nostalgic, effective. Such a great opening track. I love that this is the opener for the album. Amazing energy. That's probably out of the four that I had heard, probably my favorite. We'll see if that remains intact. Here's Beethoven, track 2. Foo Fighters taking a break doesn't surprise me, but I don't think that they're gone. I don't think at this point anything's going to stop them. If all of these tragedies and deaths that they've experienced so far haven't stopped them, I don't think this will either. I think it'll just be another hiatus situation where they end up coming back. That's my take on it. Thank you so much, Reset. I appreciate the submission. Both you and Machine Gun Philly. Thank you, guys. We'll be listening to yours and anyone else's after this album. Kind of some Riot Girl vibes on this. Maybe that with like that 2000s noise that I was talking about. Interesting. It's a little extra, but I also kind of fuck with it. Yeah, sorry, Tom. I'm working on, I was literally trying to find a solution for this mini player not showing up. But yeah, for now, it is Pink Balloons by Echo Astral. I had heard this one as well, for the record, but only once. The other one I had heard a couple of times. It's got a thrashiness about it too. That punk energy is fantastic. I really like their drummer. What is being said right here? Is it Bon Iver or Bon Iver? Something like that. So this is track 3, Uwu type beat. Huh, some people are saying that the mini player was still in A/B testing on desktop mode. I don't know if that's true or not. Connect to a device. Damn, kind of a sly nastiness to it that I fuck with. Speaking of December releases, I don't know if anyone cares about the band Gleamer, but I'm excited that they're dropping December 6th. I feel like I'm in like a hall of mirrors and a weird glitching hall of mirrors somewhere. I don't know. Like in the carnival of mirrors in the Jordan Peele movie, Us. That shit, tight spaces like that. That is a fear. It didn't age well for you? What do you mean? From first listen in like April? Or just like you think the sound is dated? Which I feel you. If that's your takeaway so far. I kind of dig the throwback vibes I'm getting now. Uwu type beat? I'm rolling with it. Thumbs up. Track 4 is on brand. Wow, I nailed that. Timing. Boom. Definite garage vibes. For sure. Garage rock with P. Ooh. You're almost getting some Harley Quinn vibes from the delivery here. This is an 11-track album. We're on track 4 of 11. It's 35 minutes and 44 seconds total. DaBaby dropped this year? And no one cared. If you're going to DaBaby for albums, then like, I cannot help you. You know what I mean?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Lady Gaga's new album, Harlequin, didn't love. I was expecting a little something different. But I did really enjoy the track The Joker, and I loved one song. Any guesses? Happy Mistake. Loved it. It's a soundtrack album, is what it is. You know, for a lot of the controversial artists that are getting brought up in chat, it's like, if you want to listen to that album and you can separate the art from the artist, that's fine. I think that we need to be tolerant of it either way. I can be guilty of that, of being inconsistent. But like, really, overall, if you can, then good for you. Do that. But if you don't in any way want to listen to or support or associate with that artist, then keep your distance. Just don't attack people that are on the other side of the opposing view. Because when it gets personal, shit gets messy and dramatic for no reason. Let people enjoy or skip what they want to, I guess is the TLDR, you know? Oh my god, yeah, please give me the Lady Gaga hard rock album. Her vocals on The Joker are begging for like a companion album of songs more like that. But that driving, bluesy hard rock guitar felt like it might have been out of like the 70s. And see, there's what I'm skipping. Kanye, you know? But if Brand New dropped an album tomorrow, you know my ass would be checking that out and listening immediately. I think every situation's different, and it's tougher with someone like Kanye, who is still actively continuing to be a piece of shit, versus people who have sought forgiveness or help in some sort of way. I think time and actions speak louder than this time I'm gonna change, or Kanye saying like, oh, this time I'm gonna stay on the meds. You know, it's very on brand, as this song might say. This one is new to me. This one is chaos, though. The vocals have this heightened, it's like your blood pressure just starting to like increase there in the moment. Kind of like a boa constrictor vibe to it. I dig it. I'm liking this a lot so far, Steven. I gotta say, solid choice so far. I can see why you've been enjoying the album so much. Wasn't as crazy about the previous track, Uwu Type Beat. But let's see what we've got next on a very long song called Somewhere at the Bottom of the River Between Le Infant and Eastern Market. Whew. All right. Yeah, I think that's a very fair point too, Alex, for sure. Yes, I'm going to be watching Penguin, but we've been, with everything that's been going on, my wife and I were just like, we both want to watch it, but we were like, let's let like 3 or 4 episodes come out first. and then we'll get into it.
I can see you shifting in
Hey, and speaking of wifey, what's going on, babe? What do you have over here? We've got on corner number 2. Oh my God, are those Halloween cookies? Oh, they're Halloween cookies. Hot and fresh out of the oven. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Hannah, off-camera interview here real quick. How are you? How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Can you guys, well, first of all, we're going to be like, can you hear that? Hannah cooked. Indeed. Yeah, Hannah absolutely cooked with this one. Are they super, super hot, you think? I like won't burn my mouth if I try one right now. All right, let's see what we got here. Halloween vibes. Mmm. Delicious. Thank you so much for that submission there. Alex Brady. Thank you, Alex. Delicious. Thank you, man. What's up? Show cookie? It's like a moon-shaped pool type bite out of that. So, how we feeling 15 years later, even though you had no idea who I was in 2009? 15 years.
I've been here for almost half of that.
That's true. I think, obviously we encountered each other. You encountered me first in 2015 with the Fall Out Boy review. And then, let's see, yeah, so 2015, that was 9 years ago. It's a long time. 9, so that's 9 versus 6 that you weren't around. So I've definitely had you on board for longer, and that's when things, I think, took off with the channel. So a huge, huge thank you to everyone who watches the videos or tunes into the live streams or whatever. You see Hannah's handiwork all over the channel. And yeah, you've cooked up some great new stuff and graphics too that we're really excited about that are going to be, they'll see them pretty soon, right? Next week.
Yeah.
You stoked about the top 100?
Yep.
Yeah,
Progress.
it's definitely in progress. I'd say we're at probably about the 40%. We're closing in on the 40% mark, I would say, in terms of completion. That'll be out next Sunday. And we'll probably have a stream either before or after that. But yeah, thank you so much, babe. Appreciate you. Chat sends their love. Salutations. Feel free to bring the chinchillas by at some point if you like. Thanks. Sugar cookies indeed. That's exactly what it is. Little Pillsbury Halloween action. No, I would not at all say that I'm a K-pop guy, but, I do appreciate when the times that I have submissions from that genre and from that perspective, because I've seen that there is a lot of diversity in the styles of music that are there under that broad umbrella term of K-pop. So I've enjoyed some of the stuff that's been submitted on stream. It's just not something that I really listen to a ton. And the K-pop industry as a whole is just so, well, that's a conversation for another day. But I'll bite my tongue there for now. Let's get back to Somewhere at the Bottom of the River by Echo Astral off their album Pink Balloons.
I didn't used to be so serious, but listen. Lots of us don't make it here. Lots of us don't make it home.
Shit.
Dead kids in their bedrooms.
Be getting unnerving now.
Dead people in the street. Killed by, murdered by. I can feel you getting bored of me. I didn't used to make you uncomfortable. Please listen.
Where are we going
If you
here,
walk through a
Echo Astral?
cemetery, you'll pass people.
We got like a little monologue being delivered. I'm not sure if it's the villain or the hero.
Buried under gravestones of strangers. I have friends still hiding while you throw a parade.
The Sinister song still scares you shitless, dude. Sinister is one of the all-timers, though. You know, we watched a great movie last night that I really enjoyed. It was on Tubi. First of all, shout out Tubi. Sponsor me. I don't know why you would, but do it, because
Does it hurt to grow old?
I've watched some good shit on there. But they had an original movie. What the hell was it called?
Eventually, have to put up with it.
Oh, it's called Low Lives. Watched it last night. One of my favorite movies of the year. I really, really loved it. I think horror fans, even slasher fans, will love it. It's got a solid twist, and that happens relatively early in the film, and it subverted my expectations a few times, several times. Really enjoyed it. I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but I think it just came out recently. We watched it yesterday. Low Lives. Somewhere at the bottom.
And accept it.
Ignacio, Alien Romulus. I'm not a Dune fan, but I didn't see it, but Alien Romulus might be my favorite of the year.
I've got girls all across my body. I've got blood vessels in this frame, and I know, yeah, I know these thoughts should drive me insane.
As far as our last track, I definitely didn't dislike Somewhere at the Bottom. I'm going to say more of like a positive meh. We're on to track number 6, Make Me Young.
Do I come across too pessimistically? I know myself is a beautiful thing to be left with time with sincerity. No, it's mostly great, but sometimes pain, that's fine.
That was so short. It's hard to even give a rating. No rating for the interlude. Right into Sticks and Stones, track number 7. All right, let me see if I can get this up on screen for you guys. Sorry about this. It's been not cooperating with me at all. Hey, welcome back, Rock Society. After this album, we're going to do a free request, and then we're going to do a 10-minute AMA, where I'll just put some music on in the background before we get to our next request. Just for the 15 years, reflecting on the channel, any questions about specific videos or genres or whatever it might be. But yeah, an Ask Me Anything session after this album and the free request. You know what, Senda? Absolutely, and you know I'm gonna go with 15. Lucky number 15. Shout out ARTV 15. We're still here. Somehow, some way. And I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, guys. Absolutely, Billy. What happened? What happens? I don't care. The song read our minds. You know, I thought that new Poppy track was great. They're all around us. Big banger. I'm kind of hot and cold with Poppy the past few cycles since she put out I Disagree, which was one that I really, really liked. That song and the album. All right, this is another one of the ones that I have heard. I'm feeling a light thumbs up for that last track. But Buffaloed, I need to save. I have heard this. Added. Johnny Tsunami. Could that really be you? Thank you, my kind cartoon character. I stream every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, F. Calvin. Welcome. If it's your first time or one of your first times, welcome. We take music submissions. We work in some free requests from the chat throughout as well. Sometimes we pull up news articles, music news, react to albums, whatever. But Sundays at 7 typically. That's unfortunate. You know, I've heard mixed things on Poppy's live sets, but I've heard, you know, from people that were there that absolutely loved it. I think it just depends on the condition that her voice is in. Right, Mr. Drown, absolutely correct there. Wednesdays are for 24-hour streams. Those are the community streams that Mr. Drown so graciously volunteered to host. Free of charge, 24/7. Not 24/7, I'm sorry. 24/1 for that one day, 24. And, you know, just interact with the chat. Keep them eternally, like, on edge, waiting for me to enter. It's like you're the opening act. Keep them warmed up for me for 24 hours. Then I'll come on, react to one song at random, and we'll call it a day. That's the Wednesday stream. I hope you guys have a lot of free time, because I'm about to waste it all. First time started following your channel this month, and I probably watched at least 100 of your videos. Can't stop. Dude, that means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you've been enjoying the content that much. That's, like, you know, mind-blowing in a way to me. Like, wow, thank you. I'm honored. Last Wednesday, we listened to 143 for the entire 24 hours. That's right. Somehow, Mr. Drown managed to bend space and time to make 143 Katy Perry's Angel Number last. I think he may have cast some sort of demon spell, but it lasted for 143 hours, actually. I mean, it was. You were only here for 24 hours. You don't know what we went through the other, you know, 109. I think we may have entered a time vortex, Squirrel, if I'm honest, you know? We may have. I don't know if me and the rest of the mods were, like, immune to that or not, but I felt like something was on the water. A spell to repel, Dr. Luke. Bars. You weren't a part of the Katy Perry stream? Oh, fake fan. She peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100, or on the Billboard 200. Yep, number 6 it is. Is that right? I saw it was aiming for a top 10. She has a surprising amount of fans that will buy her albums. This track has a great energy to it, and I'm gonna wind that back a second because I missed that build up to that great payoff. The payoff sounded fantastic. This is Devora. Crop that. There we go. That's better. Oh. I feel like Linkin Park's new album, based on how that first single did, that was so shocking. I mean, it went to number 21 on the US Hot 100. What was it, number 4 in the UK? Their highest since something a really long time ago. The album might be, I think it'll be top 3 if I had to guess. Whether I think that that's a great thing or not, I think it'll happen. But if it debuted lower, I wouldn't be that surprised either, because I've seen sales for pretty much every rock band go kaput since they stopped counting ticket bundles. Someone send Heavy as the Crown if you want. I'm willing to take a listen to it if someone wants to put it in the queue. Okay. Another pickoff here. Devora. Devora. Shout out to Dev from Napoleon Dynamite. With that classic film turning 20 this year. Your wish is my command. What, for Linkin Park? Yeah, it's weird, Alex, because I feel like it should kind of maybe be the other way around, personally. But I realize that that's just one man's opinion. Send to Zero. 15 with 15 for 15 years. I see you. Thank you, my friend. I like the kind of almost like surf rock meets indie head vibe. Washed out production, strong drums. I realized the camera died. Don't worry, I'm working on it. I'm still here. John from ARTV is in the room with us still. F's in the chat. Please work. Yes. Oh, really, Squirrel? So, let's talk about that real quick at the end of the song here. I don't know how we say this, right? Did we just say the full acronym? SESAC. SESAC. Preventing someone from sending a song in, right? So, excuse me. Damn, those Trulies are getting to me. But you might, if you can find an alternate upload of it and send that. So basically what's going on right now, from my understanding with the SESAC thing and the song, it's to do with song licensing availability here in the United States. So essentially for that, what that means, it's like when things, the rights holders, like for things like Netflix, like, oh, something left Netflix this month, right? Something looks like it wasn't, like an agreement wasn't reached to extend rights, and it's affecting everyone from like Adele to Kings of Leon and Green Day, I think, and more. Certain songs are affected, not even full albums, I think. So official uploads for these things, I think they are, at least for now, blocked regionally. But I think what people maybe are thinking is that like any of these songs, like if they were played in any way, would it instantly get like me or the stream banned? I don't think so. Maybe I will be eating crow later tonight if somebody wants to test that theory, but let's not poke the bear too hard, essentially. Sasak. Sussy Saka? Sussy Baka? Oh shit, we were close there. Too close. All right, let's finish off Devora here into, which obviously a huge thumbs up. One of my favorites on the album so far, Steven. Loved that track. Track number 9, Devora. A little bit of a more intense energy, but still combined with that indie slacker feel. Cuts to stream unavailable. Right, it's like, so what I'm curious about, it's like, oh, you were going to send another song called Heavy as the Crown. I got you. Technically Heavy as the Head. Oh, is that the Chris Cornell, Zach Brown band collab? If so, I like that song. I-90. This is Echo Astral featuring Jocelyn Paulette. This is the final song on the album, but we might have a slow burn on our hands. This is an 8.5-minute song. Let's get into it. I feel like we might need the lighters up for this one. Where's my phone? There we go. Oh, Ezra, I am so sorry. I had my phone in my pocket. I didn't realize you did a CashApp request. Ezra, if you're in the chat right now, thank you so much for your patience. We will get you immediately following this next song, and then we'll do the free request, like I said. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, where is my phone? Ezra said, congrats on 15 years, bringing back one of your early favorites, I Want to Talk About Me by the late, great Toby Keith. Dude, honored. Toby Keith was a legend in the country space, one of my favorites growing up, an absolute favorite for me, and my wife, ironically, who went to a couple of his concerts with her dad as a kid. She was especially devastated to hear of his passing earlier this year, so R.I.P. Toby Keith. I'll have that one cooking up next for you, Ezra. Sorry about the delay there. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep an eye out for the Sasak things. See what's going on there. And see what we can get away with versus what we can't. So we're 2 minutes in, and I don't really feel like we've made a ton of like impact so far. Like I still feel like we're like in a scene from like Prometheus where we're just slowly walking around and exploring the environment. But where's the sandstorm? When is that gonna blow through? I'm sure it's coming, but so far, I kind of feel like I'm in purgatory waiting for it to hit. Never heard of Toby Keith. Whew. How much to send an album? Send a, what's the album? And we can do the calculations on it. It depends on the length of the album, really. Cindy is asking just to send in 143. Someone do the math for me. What would, so for a 30-minute album, for example, if it was a 30-minute album, what would that be? if we do the equivalent. I'm lazy. It's the channelversary. I can't do the math in my head. Red Solo Cup is stupid fun. Here we go. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Jafari, thank you so much for the submission. Appreciate you. And Stefan, I saw yours as well. Thank you. I'm guessing that's the new Linkin Park. Yola has a new song. Really? I really, really loved that track that made my top 50 the other year. Stand for Myself, I believe it's called. Banger of the track. Might have been you that sent that, Jason. Squirrel, I should say. You know what's interesting about the Chicks album is that before they changed their name from Dixie Chicks to just the Chicks during the Gaslighter cycle, which makes me think that nobody was really expecting the cultural question surrounding it to be a problem for the Dixie Chicks, the implications, but people were like talking about it a lot on places like Twitter, and they ended up changing their name. But I see like used copies of the vinyl at my local record stores all the time, and it's printed Dixie Chicks on the front, not the Chicks, which means everything had already been done for the album, and they clearly changed the name because of the backlash, not necessarily because of they wanted to. I think, at least in my opinion. But I understand it in a way. They went through so much with being blackballed from the industry following the George W. Bush comments, which I fully supported their right to do. I mean, it's ballsy in country music to make a statement like that against a Republican president. And they paid the price for that by basically getting canceled before canceling was with Twitter fingers, as Tyler, the Creator, would say. Goodbye Earl, not one of their good songs. I wouldn't say I can't stand that song. But give me Wide Open Spaces, man. Give me their cover of Landslide. Give me Cowboy Take Me Away. Ready to Run. We got like a big post-rock kind of ending to this. I feel like somebody's lighting the bonfire. Huh. That might explain why I didn't really care about it. Like, Jack Antonoff has been on the snoozy side of things with production for a while now, for like the past 5 years. We got that kind of ending. I would love to get more music out of Fun. That was a really interesting trio, but it was a different time in music. I don't know how they would fit into today's landscape. Maybe it's just over and that's that. I don't know. I'm almost getting like a Manchester Orchestra type of vibe with the lengthier progression to the ending and climax of this song and the entire album being here in like one final burst of sound. Looks like we've had a lot of celebrity deaths recently. I enjoyed my time with this album. I think that Echo Astral have a really nice ability to blend like these garage rock throwback revival sounds with some of that like thrashier, angsty, I don't know what else to call it other than just like a spark that I can feel like that they have. Even when I'm not necessarily feeling the track, I can tell that they are having a good time with what they're doing, and it doesn't just feel like a band on cruise control or something. So for that, I'm saying kudos. I enjoyed my first listen to this as a cohesive album. Like I said, I had heard 4 songs from it, which is abnormal for me, right? To hear that many songs before hearing an entire album. But, you know, like if I had to just based on a first listen, throw out a rating, I'm feeling like somewhere in like the 75, 80 range out of 100. I think that that's, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else I could say about this record that's more so about the vocals. I liked the range that she's got going on. I like the fact that there was decent layering on some of the tracks. Some stood out more than others. Lyrically, didn't necessarily stir the pot on some of the tracks, but others were just like raging for something. There was a fire lit there. So, solid album, 35 minutes. I think that that's perfect. It didn't overstay its welcome either. But, yeah, sorry for falling out of frame there, but I seem to have cropped myself. When did I do that? And nobody told me. Wow, that's crazy. All right. All good. We move along to one that we missed earlier. Whoop. Not that. I already did that. Ezra had a request for us. As did Alex, who just submitted one. Thank you, Alex Kawa. All right, let's get to some Toby Keith. I want to talk about me. I want to talk about me. It's Toby time.
About your work, how your boss is a jerk. We talk about your church and your head
and it hurts.
We talk about the troubles you've been having with your brother, about your daddy and your mother and your crazy ex-lover. We talk about your friends and the places that you've been. We talk about your skin
and the dimples on your chin.
The polish on your toes and a run in your hose. And
God knows you're going to talk about your clothes. Fucking people just popping in out of nowhere that are shocked to hear me talking country. I want to talk about me, want to talk about mine, want to talk about number one on my, me, my, what I think, what I like, what I want, what I like, what I see. I like talking about you usually. Perfect karaoke track for the anniversary. Me. Could have hired me to do these backing vocals, Toby. It's okay. Let it slide. R.I.P.
We talk about your dreams and we talk about your schemes, your high school team,
and your moisturizer cream.
We talk about your nana up in Indiana.
Talk about your grandma down in Alabama.
talk about you guys
Of every shape and size, the one that you despise and the ones you idolize.
We talk about your heart, about your brains and your smarts and your medical charts and when you start.
Favorite Toby Keith
Talking
album.
about you makes me grin.
You know, Shockin' Y'all was the first one that I had that was like mine, but I don't think that's my favorite. I like this album, Pull My Chain. My List is on this one, and that's one of my favorites from Toby. About me. How Do You Like Me Now? Maybe. The album. I blame Florida Georgia Line for ruining country as well. Modern bro country. You. Talk about me.
I wanna talk about me, wanna talk about I wanna talk about number one. Oh my, me, my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see.
Unleashed was the one after Pull My Chain, right?
Talking about you.
Yeah, that had some good stuff on it too.
But occasionally,
I want to talk about me. I feel like some people in chat are confused AF right now, and that's okay. I understand.
I wanna talk about me.
Raise show of hands if anyone's scared right now and needs assistance. Yeah, I think the mainstream's been a little fed up. You're right, Shooting Films. We've been getting some quality stuff from the likes of Zach Bryan and more. Oh shit, so nice we played it twice? I would also still like to talk about me, apparently. Thank you, Senda. Appreciate you, dude. Another 15 for the clutch. Country is in a much better place than it was in, say, pre-COVID 5 years ago. 2019 COVID, or 2019 COVID. Yeah, COVID-19. Pre-COVID, country was in a desolate state. But, we got some good stuff. Ooh, Machine Gun Philly. You added something very, very nice. Up next, My Chemical Romance. Thank you for the Venom. After this, we are taking that free request as promised. I'm just going to give you guys some time while we're listening to this classic track to get your requests in. So chat, do your thing. Give me the name of a song and an artist, and I will pick one at random after this song finishes. Time to bleed black, baby. Shout out to Ray Toro, Frank Ira, always going crazy, and Matt Pelliser on the drums here. NPR, my beloved. My beloved. On and on. Hey, what's going on, Ooga Booga? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. What a perfect time to enter on a classic. And give me all your hopeless thoughts that make me ill. She'll never kill. Keep them coming on the free suggestions, guys. We will pick one in just a moment. I agree, Emmy, and that's actually a video topic that I'm working on. It's actually literally in the title that I'm planning. I won't say the full thing, but basically about pop, gun, country, the grift involved there in the current one that we're seeing versus the actual talent that's either getting ignored or maybe not. I don't know. But the larger conversation is very interesting to me, so I would like to talk about that in a video soon. Oh god, if we land on that Florida-Georgia line, I'm vetoing it. It's my channel anniversary. I don't need a lobotomy. If someone submits the simple plan, taking one for the team, full album for $1,000, I will promise to drink an entire can, chugging the entire thing throughout the first couple of songs, just crying, wailing the entire time. Whatever you need, I got you. Simple plans, taking one for the team. My beloved. My beloved. Where have you been? It's been so long. Don't make me go into the Blink-182 Stockholm Syndrome interlude monologue right now. Do you really want to make my man go do that? I don't think so. Speaking of fighting the gravity, was I making references based on the hopes that this is actually the Blink-182 song? Yes. Was it? Yes. Let's go. Reset. Thank you so much for setting that one up to not make me sound as crazy as I actually am. This one goes out to the Blink-182 show, along with Jimmy Eat World, Beck, Goo Goo Dolls, etc. I was supposed to see tonight. They got canceled due to weather and safety concerns. Oh no. Dude, okay. All jokes aside, that sincerely sucks, Reset. I'm really sorry. Nobody wants canceled dates, right? Nobody wants to see it happen, but look at it on the positive side. You know, for the times that I've seen things not get canceled, like Blue Ridge Rock Fest, the weather, bad things can happen. So at least you're safe. Bummed you didn't get to see all of those bands, though. That's really unfortunate. I would have been stoked to see most of those. I don't really care about Goo Goo Dolls, but I'd watch their live set. I would be pissed about missing Beck, Jimmy Eat World, and Blink, though. Holy shit. So thank you for sharing this underrated deep cut that I really, really love from their album Neighborhoods. Did I skip the free request again? Look at me. Look at me being... Nah. I didn't forget. All right. I'm scrolling. Don't let me get carried away over here. Having too much fun. And stop. All right. I landed on Samaj Trawets. Congrats. Birds of Tokyo Without Me. Triple J Like a Version. Let's see if this one's on Spotify or if it's just on YouTube. It is on Spotify. Here we go. Congrats, Samaj.
Found you when your heart was broke.
Hey, thank you so much again for the album once again, Steven. I saved a few more of the songs, and I know I'll be back to check it out again. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate your generosity, dude. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you for the love over the years. Really do appreciate it. I'm excited for the video, too. Next Sunday. Sitting out there. This is not... I watch a lot of the Leica versions, but I haven't checked this one out. I don't think I'm familiar with Birds of Tokyo. That's cool, Reset. I'm glad you at least got some music in yesterday. Without me. Yep, it's a Halsey cover. I do like the original song, for the record. I don't know if that's a controversial take or if that's a basic take or not, but I've always enjoyed that song as somebody who is, especially in, I don't know, the pre-2019 era Halsey, I just found really cringy for the most part. But since like 2020 or so, really starting with this song, I think this song was included on Manic. That album, from that point forward, I've kind of done a little bit of a, well, speaking of reset, I've done a bit of a reset in terms of how I felt about her. And her music, specifically, I should say. Since 2020, I've liked her music a lot. Not everything, but consistently, there's a lot of good shit. If I can't have love, I want power. There were a lot of good songs on there. Gasoline, nah, not really a fan. But Roman Holiday, though. Yo, when are we gonna get the Call Me cover on Spotify? Triple J? The Last Dinner Party's cover of Blondie's Call Me needs to be on Spotify right this second because I need to listen to it more. I don't think it's anything all that special. Definitely not bad, but like, I don't know. The acoustic version is basically what I'm getting from it. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving acoustic version and not really moving the needle one way or the other. Moving the needle one way or the other for me. Not bad. I'm going to say a positive meh, personally. Thinking you could live without me. Like, it sounds nice. Some smooth vocals. It's well done. It just doesn't really grab my attention and be like, oh, wow, that was a really nice twist, or that was a really interesting arrangement for that song. It's trying to feed me Fighting the Gravity again. So sorry, but we just listened to that one, Streamlabs. I think it might be a little bit drunker than I am.
It blew right out of the window on the side of the road.
I'm definitely feeling a little bit of a buzz. We've had a few drinks.
I was too slow, and in the blink of an eye, it had seemingly disappeared.
Dang, you're kidding, Squirrel. That's really unfortunate, dude. Well, now I'm curious to know what it was. Cascade Riot Ruby. Alex Brady, 686, submitted this one and said, check out my band, Cascade Riot. I'm going to wind this back just a hair. Like the sound so far. All right, let's do a poll then. We got some viewer submitted music. I'll wait a second after at least the chorus to make the poll go live. Traveling Wilburys, damn. Nice. I'm excited to see your top 100, by the way. I love seeing lists like that. Cheers, Ooga Booga. Thank you. Requests are still open, guys. If you would like to submit something, just click this top link in chat. Send me a song, an album, or even an old video of mine and make me react to it. Whatever you like. Requests are open. Song or album plays longer based on the dono amount. You guys seem to be messing with it so far. Me too. I like how prominent that bass is. I feel like we've been having a bit of a bass renaissance. And I'm all about it, baby. Traveling Wilburys, indeed. Back when we did a 7 on Sunday on Supergroups, we talked about Traveling Wilburys. That was with Crash and Johnny. Back then, he was the rock critic. We did that video maybe 2018. I remember talking about the Wilburys with them, though. Definitely an amazing supergroup. Yeah, we're going to have to... I'm going to look more into this. SESAC. My mind's been a million other places with everything going on. Personally. But it does not seem like it's a great situation. If anything, it's just infuriating that we don't have access to certain songs. Hey, Alex, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we talked about it at the start of the stream. No Rock Coliseum this week. My mom is having surgery that day, and it's just, I gotta be there. It happened. She found out very late when her surgery was going to be, because she had been having trouble with the insurance company approving it. This is fantastic, by the way. I'm so sorry that I was disrespectful AF and talked over that. I'm going to play it again here, Alex. This back half here. I apologize. I have been digging this, but I want people to actually hear the song. It's a very serious surgery, though, guys, so please keep her in your thoughts. It's like an 8-hour spinal surgery. Literally a Harvard doctor is performing it. It's a very serious, intensive thing. So she'll be in the hospital for a week after that. It's going to be touch and go. Boom. Hello. There's the thumbnail for the stream. Need to change it to that. Super, super catchy riffs. I loved the vocals on this thing. Cascade, that was a lot of fun. Let me pop this in on Spotify. Cascade Riot, Ruby. We're seeing a lot of love for it in chat. Polls looking hella positive. Vote if you haven't, guys. Vote up. What did you think of the song we just listened to, Ruby by Cascade Riot? Definitely a thumbs up for me. I'm going to give this a save. I really, really enjoyed that. Thank you for sharing your band with us, first of all. The guitars sounded great. It reminded me of a little bit of a simpler time. I appreciated the shades of the 90s and 2000s that you baked into it with a bit of your own thing. Great guitar tones as well. Vocals were a lot of fun. I feel like fun's been missing in a lot of the stuff that I've heard, in recent times. Not just music, but just art in general. It's been a little bit bland. That felt like it had some life in it and some fun, so I appreciate that. Good shit. Really, really good. I have heard the new Tommy Richmond album. I thought it was solid. I thought it was okay, I thought it was fine. I was shocked that the two songs that I thought were fire, but were apparently just, not super serious songs. Fuck me, right? I loved $1 Million Baby. I also loved maybe even more Devil Is a Lie. Both of those songs are bangers. Neither of them, color me shocked, were on the album. So, I do respect where he's coming from with Tommy Richmond saying something to the effect, I think he tweeted, it's about the art, virality only lasts so long. I respect that, but at the same time, brother, take your plaque for now, man. Come on. Those songs are so fire, too. I don't know. Okay. I've got a dilemma here because I just realized that we've got a bit of a pileup here. Stefan, do you have a backup on yours or something else that you'd like to give me? Because I have 2 for the Emptiness Machine or Johnny Tsunami. If either of you are with us here and would like an alternate, I've got 2 for Heavy as the Crown, Linkin Park. So one of those will change. Yeah, I will probably do something, Flight Attendant, especially if I'm able to get my hands on the box set, even the CD version for American Idiot. I'll probably do a video because that'll give me an excuse to not just talk about the new songs, but also have my hands on something, unboxing. We'll see. Probably not going to be able to swing it, but I might be able to get the CD version. We'll see. Johnny Tsunami, here we go. This is the new Linkin Park song with Emily Armstrong. I'm gonna try to keep an open mind here.
It's pouring in, you're laid on the floor again. One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win.
Faint?
White flags out when the war begins. Aiming so high.
Is that you? Hold on. That sounds like, it sounds a little bit like Faint to me, especially with the beat and Mike's energy here.
So low, trying to catch fire.
Make it a dirt dance floor again.
Hold it inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not, but inside I know.
It's all I know. Cause you're all that I got, you know? I'm hearing a lot of similarities here.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down.
It just feels like someone emulating Linkin Park to me. You're right, Senda. Forgive me. Thank you, Ooga Booga. Appreciate you, dude. Make it a dirt dance floor again. You're right, it's bleeding out, for sure. Your boy needs to get some sleep tonight. The chorus just feels, it keeps bleeding out like it's right there, man. Like, I'm gonna be very honest, like, I don't think it's awful. I'm not here to say that it's trash, but this just feels like I don't know, it feels like an unnecessary deluxe edition type situation, except worse because it's like an entire band coming back and almost feeling like they're doing karaoke of themselves. That's what it feels like to me. It's competent, it's well put together, but it feels like they're trying to quite literally recapture the crown of the past. It feels like the hunting party meets Minutes to Midnight, which is what I said about the last song, and they're trying to recapture that energy pretty desperately. Like, it's one of the songs of all time, for sure. I got you, Stefan. I got you. Okay. It's just not the same, man. I don't know that I can do Linkin Park without Juster. Like, it just feels recycled to me. Like, am I going crazy, or does anyone else feel me on that? Does it not sound like a clone of something that already exists from, specifically for me, I keep thinking instantly of the hunting party. Yeah, that was definitely a recyclable, for lack of a better term. New Divide meets Faint meets more of what we kind of got a taste of on Emptiness Machine. Nothing special about it, nothing standout worthy. It's very appealing to rock radio. I'm sure it'll be favored there once again, but for me, I just feel, I don't know, definitely biased, but like I feel disinterested by it. I won't go, I don't know, I'd have to hear it again, but I feel like it's close to a thumbs down, but definitely a very severe shrug, for lack of a better word, like a you know? Like I'm not really, I don't think I'd remember it in a few days if I went and listened to The Hunting Party and then didn't listen to this song for a year, and then someone reintroduced it to me. I probably would have forgotten about it. Yeah, we got Faint at home. Like, I'm sure I'll give it more chances when I listen to the album. I'm still planning to check out From Zero. We'll do a review on it, most likely, on Beyond ARTV. Like I said, that's where reviews will be from now on the Unscripted second channel. By the way, poll results here. Overwhelmingly positive there. Shout out to Cascade Riot and their track Ruby. Like, it's just a very, like, basic, easy, safe Linkin Park song, if you ask me. It's the definition of meth for me as well, Squirrel. That's exactly how I'm feeling with the shoulder shrug over here. Stefan, let me make sure I got yours up. Liam Foodie, Take Your Hand. Thank you, Stefan, for replacing yours. You originally had the Linkin Park track as well. We're changing it up. Let's shake it here. Liam Foodie. Second time hearing the song, still think it's mid. Some people really like it. I love that. I love that some people are feeling all over the spectrum about it. Personally, for me, it just doesn't fill the void in any way of what once was. But I know that I'm in the minority on that, I'm sure. Like, overall in the fan base. I think a lot of people are just unfortunately confusing their excitement and desperation for more music. They're confusing that with it actually, like, the new songs actually being some of their, like, best or highest quality ever, which they're, I think, objectively not. I do prefer it over Emptiness Machine, I think, as well, but that one was a definite thumbs down, I think, for me. At this point, I think I can say that. Meh for the other. Metalcore bands with great lyrics. We got suggestions, guys? I think Polaris have impressed me. The Death of Me was a really, really well-written album. I agree, though. There's a sea of generic metalcore out there just floating in the abyss. The stream is always archived, if that's what you're talking about, Tristan. A Spotify playlist? No, not with the specific songs, but the stream will be archived afterwards. There's a link in the description for the ARTV live stream archive, and this one's been added. I do have a Hall of Fame playlist, that's right. You can always hit the commands, and voila, hopefully it'll appear. Solid indie nighttime vibes. I'm feeling a definite solid to light thumbs up on that. It was good vibes for sure. Thank you, Stefan. Let's keep her rolling. We got Blood Moon, Jafari up next in the queue. Requests are still open for right now, guys. Gonna be closing here soon in the next half hour or so. So if you would like to send a song or album my way, just click this link. And make sure to include a YouTube link with your donation. So Jafari sent this one in and said, "Hey John, I've been a fan of you since high school, 2015, 2016. Wow, thank you, dude. That's mind-blowing. That's like almost a decade. Congrats on 15 years. I've linked my new single, Blood Moon, a gothic post-punk inspired song. I can tell I'm loving the vibe already, as the lead single for my upcoming album. Enjoy." So this is Blood Moon by Jafari. Vocals are like ear candy, man. Already really, really excited by this. That bass almost has me drooling, man. This sounds great. Seriously. I love this already. Hey, what's going on, Chase? Yeah, you can. Here we go. If it's music related, of course. I get a lot of emails, though, from random shit, so apologies in advance. I need to make a new email, to be honest. It's 2024, and I got this Yahoo shit. Ooga booga. Thank you so much, dude. Wow. This is just like so like it feels almost like it's from another time or another time period, like another decade or something, like 70s, 80s, riding that wave, but it does it in a way that doesn't feel like it's just nostalgia worship. I feel like a lot of projects unfortunately kind of succumb to that, and it doesn't end up feeling very original. But this, on the other hand,
I'm so fucking happy right now.
keep it rolling. Definite save. Love the title too, Blood Moon. This is going in the fall playlist also. Thank you for watching all of these years, dude, by the way. I really do appreciate that. Pop that in my best of 2024 playlist too. On Spotify. Oh, good. Streamlabs actually did its job. If you wanted the Hall of Fame reaction highlights, then boom, hit up that Spotify playlist. This one will probably be making it in there. It reminds me of Echo and the Bunnymen. It reminds me of a lot of different things in the best way. But like, you picked the perfect season to release this in. The guitars are, oh, heavenly. That's really, really fucking fire, dude. Like, I can't lie. Like, I don't want it to sound like I'm blowing smoke, but that might be the best, like, viewer submitted thing that I've gotten. And it looks like this is already catching fire. My dude's got almost 10K here on YouTube alone. Just this audio has 5K in the first 3 days on YouTube. Congratulations on your success, Jafari. 35K on Spotify. Like, genuinely, like, that's seriously good shit. Like, I'm very, very happy for you. Thank you for watching all of these years. I appreciate you. Thank you, Noise Choice. Noise. Alex, we've got yours up next. We've got a cover of Eleanor Rigby by Absolute Silence. So, a rockified version of a Beatles classic? Question mark? Do we look at all those lonely people? So, a friend of yours is a drummer for the band. Just wanted to highlight this great cover of my favorite Beatles song. Noise. I like saying noise. I need to bring that back. I'm feeling those peppery drums already, Alex. Shout out to your friend. I like that they're dressed like the Hives, too. This is a really, really nice cover. Like, those drum parts are really, really impactful. Add a really nice twist. And I'm about to shout, if you know what I mean. I can already confidently say this. Hit all the lonely people. Is there cover on Spotify? I'll throw it in my covers playlist.
church and was buried along with
On
the
Spotify,
name.
cool.
Nobody came. Father Mackenzie. wiping
I'll have to
his
show
dirt
this to
from his
Hannah.
hands
I think she would like it. She's a huge Beatles fan.
No one was safe. All alone.
People, where do they all come from? All the lonely people. You're absolutely welcome, Jafari. I'm sorry, I just saw your message in chat now. You're so welcome. You're very, very, very talented, dude. I'm so blown away. One of my favorite songs that I've heard on stream in a while. That was Jafari, Jolly Canadian, and anyone else wondering on that last track. And this is Absolute Silence, as you can see on screen. Hey, someone sent one of my old reviews. Noise Choice sent an old review that we're going to be reacting to. I love that. We'll make it happen. Going to be looking at an older review. Oh, no. Oh, boy, it's my review of Turtleneck and Chain by The Lonely Island. That's amazing. You know what? I'm making an executive call here and bumping this up next in the queue because I really, really, really want to see this. We haven't had a request, and hopefully it'll inspire some other requests for throwback reviews. Let me get me sorted and cropped really quick here. We're going to have to do some resizing. Oh my God, my intro already. This is going to be amazing, guys. All right, get ready. Get your popcorn. We're going to watch an old-ass review from 2011. John, I apologize in advance for whatever I said. That's probably horrible. I have no idea. I haven't seen this review in ages. I probably stutter with a lot of silence, and it's probably really, I don't know, not great. So we will find out. Let's see if I can shrink myself down and get the video up here. This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, God. Here we go. I'm already disgusted with myself, and we haven't even begun. That's how you know it's good, right? That's how you know the cringe is just too strong. Let's see if I can get this shit sorted out. Here we go. All right, Lonely Island review. This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. This is my old intro where I would preview some of the upcoming or previous albums that I had recently reviewed. So watch in pain with me here.
Captain Jack Sparrow, pirate so brave on the seven seas.
What?
A mystical quest to the isle of Tortuga. Raven like
If anyone else wants to submit an old video of mine for me to react to, now is the time. We already got the setup, so I would love to see another 1 or 2 or 3 come through just to see the growth throughout the years. This is a 2011 one. I want to see like a 2015, a 2019, and then a recent one or some shit. We need a side-by-side. Oh God, I'm already braced.
What's up, guys? It's John from Album Review TV, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Lonely Island's new album called Turtleneck and Chain. I love...
Bro, first of all, like, look at the hair. Like, look at that hair. Yes, I did review Speak Now, and I ranked the albums back in the day. Look at this hair. Is that not out of control? And why the hell did I film with... This was when I still lived with my parents. I guess I was probably 18 here. I was in college. I clearly had a Foo Fighters poster on the wall behind me, but I filmed with 2 windows and the light source behind me. I did not understand that that was not ideal. and that the camera was obviously going to make me look very, very dark. So, sorry.
The Lonely Island. They got their start on SNL. It's Andy Samberg, Yoma Thakur,
I was the
and
scene
I don't know how to
dude.
say that. Schaefer. I can't say all their names. They all
You
have,
love the long,
they're all kinda hard
the
to
long
pronounce.
hair.
Beside
Yeah.
the point. The album Turtleneck and Chain is a hilarious
2011
follow-up
ass
to
sim type
2009's
person.
Incredibad. Now, Incredibad is hard to top. I mean, it's got all the funny songs like a Boss, I'm on a Boat,
So hard to
Pissing My
top.
Pants,
I mean, obviously, Incredibad. Classic.
Boombox, Dick in a Box.
Julian Casablancas, shout out.
It's so funny, but like Turtleneck and Chain, just I think it's equally just as funny.
So Noise Choice wanted me to see how much that I've grown as a reviewer, and they pointed out specifically to be forewarned of first of all, thank you, Jafari. Thank you so much for sharing with us again. They want me to be forewarned of what I said about the track, my explanation of the track Mama. So prepare yourselves for the cringe whenever that comes up. Mama, I remember being a fun track. I actually heard that not that long ago. It is a funny one.
Songs like Mama,
Oh.
it's a song where they're talking about like how
Wow, I set that up perfectly. That's spooky. What the hell? I swear to God, I didn't plan that. I was thinking that would be later, but I walked into it immediately.
thankful they are for their mom, and how she's like an angel from heaven and all this other stuff, and they're saying all this nice stuff about her, and then all of a sudden the mom walks into the recording
Let me
studio
see.
asking if she can make them sandwiches or something. They're like, Mom, get the out of here.
What? Get the f- out of here. I think this was when I was still in my like coming out of my like I don't swear era, because this would have been like less than a year after I got out of Christian school. So like I probably still wasn't publicly, or at least on YouTube, swearing. That's hilarious. That is so funny. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Ooga Booga, I would let you. I was trying to approve something that would let you submit a link, but if not, just drop your Spotify username for us. And what's the playlist?
Recording studio asking if she can make them sandwiches or something. They're like, Mom, get the out of here. And they're like, I hate you, Mom. And then they like go right back to singing about how they love their mom. And
That's the joke, John. Thank you for explaining that word scene by scene breakdown. Hey, yo, just in case you don't ever want to listen to the song for yourself, I'll reenact it for you.
stuff like that. It's so funny. Turtleneck and Chain is another one of my favorites that features
Y'all gotta make me
Snoop
blush.
Dogg. Other guests on the album include Rihanna and
Michael
Shirani
Bolton.
too, Beck, and You're Attracted to Us. My favorites on the album are Mother.
That quick look over to the... how did you not edit that out, John? What the hell?
And You're Attracted to Us.
Look at this. Oh, caught him peeking over at the track list. Man, what an amateur out here. 2011, John. What are you doing? You dropped your news, but there's too many Ooga Boogos on there. Oh, on Spotify. I see. Yeah. It blocks the links automatically unless you're like an approved user or some shit, but it's not giving me the option to like let you. I'm sorry.
My
Usually
favorites
there's
on the
an
album are
option.
Mother Lover, The Creep, Mama, I Just Had Sex, of course. That song is unbelievably funny. The first time
Unbelievably funny. Of course. I just
I
had
that, I
sex.
think I was literally raffling. Threw It on the Ground, No Homo, and You're Attracted to Us are my other favorites on the album. But I don't think there's any songs I don't like.
You're
They're
kidding.
all just in their
You're kidding. You're kidding. I did not say I was literally... Did I say I was literally raffle-coptering? I was literally raffling. Whoever picked this, who sent this? Noise choice, indeed. Noise choice. Wow. That is hysterical.
on the album include
I was literally...
Rihanna and Shirani too, Beck and You're Attracted to Us.
Did I miss it?
My
Yeah.
favorites on the album is unbelievably funny. The first time I heard that, I think I was literally raffling.
Sorry.
Threw It on
sorry,
the Ground,
sorry.
unbelievably funny. The first time I heard that, I think I was literally raffling.
Let me reenact that real quick. The first time I heard it, I think I was literally raffling. It's so hard to say that with a straight face. Wow, John. Very 2011, much.
Threw it on the
Much
ground,
2011.
no homo, and
Wholesome and endearing.
attracted to us.
That's one way. That's a positive way of looking at it. Thank you.
I don't think there's any songs I don't
I'm
like.
dying
They're all
internally.
just in their own way, really funny.
Watch me
I would
crawl
definitely
in my
recommend going
skin.
out and getting the album. It comes out this Tuesday, May 10th.
This Tuesday,
So
guys.
I got the
Pre-order.
week of the album
Gang, gang.
online, but
iTunes gang.
I'm
Let's
definitely
go.
gonna go out and buy my copy. It's so funny. You can even tell by the cover of the album. It's
Guys, come out of here. I tell you what. I'm going to drop a playlist called Every ARTV Review Ever that an old viewer of mine called Jeff Emerson, I think this still exists. If I can find it. Jeff used to keep up with a playlist of every review that I'd ever done. So if you want to force me to watch back some of my oldest or cringiest reviews, let me see if I can find this. It might not exist anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. Karma Police.
up here in the corner. That this album is hilarious. Turtleneck and Chain. I mean, I don't even know where these guys get this stuff.
I don't even know
incredibly
where these
funny.
guys come up with this shit.
Overall, you might not like it as much as Incredibad, but I like it just as much. I'm gonna give Turtleneck and Chain a 95%.
A 95 out of 100 for Turtleneck and Chain by the Island. All right, I think I might clarify my comments here. What's that? 13 years later. You know, I don't love Turtleneck and Chain like I once did, but there's a lot of really funny songs on here. I would probably give it like a 75. Somewhere in the 70 to 75 range, if I was honest, at this point. I was on a different level, different breed. They couldn't keep up with them. They couldn't keep up with the kids.
That just work together so well. Some people, obviously, some critics don't like it, and they call it stupid. Yeah, it's stupid, but it's stupid comedy, and if that's what you like, and I enjoy stuff like that from time to time. You know, I couldn't listen to comedy music all the time, but this is definitely
Something like a
their
3,
pros at this,
3.5.
and you
Probably
should
like a
definitely check out this album.
3.25
At
if I
the end of
could.
this video, stay tuned for a list of all the upcoming album reviews that I'm going to be doing.
What's coming
I'll
up?
see you guys next time.
What's coming up? Whoa.
Almost forgot, the music video for Jack Sparrow is now out. It premiered on Saturday Night Live last Saturday, so be sure to check that out. It's on YouTube, on their youtube.com/.
Yeah, I'm just doing promo for fucking Lonely Island. Dude, pipe down. Pipe down. Come on, John.
Lonely Island. And also, I want to know what you guys think of the new album when you get it. I know this is a day early, but once you listen to it, let me know what you think. Is it funnier than Incredibad? I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
want to hear what you guys think, and I want to know what your favorite music video is by the Lonely Island.
Turtleneck and chain, turtleneck and chain, turtleneck and chain.
Sipping on a light beer.
Turtleneck and chain, turtleneck and chain, turtleneck and chain.
Sipping on a light beer.
Turtleneck, light beer in a thin ass chain. And that's it. Thank you for that absolute trip back in time. That was incredible. Some would say incredibad, but no, I would say it was incredible. Thank you for that. Let me see if I can get myself back into regular form here. The Wombats coming in hot next. Send to Zero, a fantastic request. Probably my favorite Wombat song. So be prepared for a little bit of karaoke here that you didn't ask for. Don't have much to say about this one. It's a favorite of mine. Enjoy. A favorite of mine as well. Honestly, if I had to do a list of like my top 200 songs of all time, I think that this would be in there somewhere. This bass buzz that like lay on the keys here, man. I love that. It just creates an interesting atmosphere.
What a great achievement it was to get
I don't know, Senda. Did your first one not have a link? Let me check. I remember you sending two. I'll check for you. Let me see what's going on. Not a big problem for me. Nick, anyway, I'm only here because
I wanna twist the structure of my everyday.
Nothing, so jump into the fog. Nothing, so jump into the fog. Jump into the fog. All right, Senda, I see your other one where you said a bit of punk rock goes acoustic, but there was not a link with it for some reason. It might have like fallen through the cracks somehow. Just let me know what it is. But I've got the message portion of it. Let's go. Jump back into the fog. The fog. You're right, Alex. I'm sorry. You're right. I tell you what, we'll do it after this next one that we missed from Senda Zero. So this song, and then one more, and then we'll do the AMA. Don't let me forget. Got you. No worries, Senda. It happens, dude. It happens. I do stuff like that all the time. I walk into the grocery store with no wallet. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, ah, shit. Obviously, a huge thumbs up for Jump Into the Fog by the Wombats. One of my favorite songs of all time. We're also going to listen to another track here from MXPX for Senda. This is Tomorrow is Another Day. Yeah, Jump Into the Fog. I'm glad to see you guys liking it. Had anyone never heard that before? That was your first time.
I don't want to let my life fly by. Do you ever stop to wonder why? Time flies by when everything is okay. It just turns out.
Oh shit. How did that happen? I'm here. Apologies. People die and we don't know why. I can use some understanding. Human contact. Sign that contract. I don't want to let my life fly by. At any moment, I will return. Do you ever stop to wonder why? Ever stop to wonder why? I never got like super deep into MXPX. They always had a few songs that hit for me, like Secret Weapon was a big one for me back in the day. I'm trying to remember this one. This is on an acoustic collection. Even if you don't have faith yourself, there's nothing quite like being sure of what's inside your heart. It's mostly simple. I guess you're right, Senda. Man, I reviewed back in the day. I look back and I'm like, oh my god, I had no business reviewing as many things as I did. I was trying to digest way too much, way too fast for what I could actually handle. Ever stop to wonder why? We got a few first timers on the last one. I like that. Still discovering. Every day, I feel like I hear something I've never heard before. Like, that sounds so cliche, right? But you know what I mean. Like, I've saved, like, 8 songs already, 9 songs tonight. Granted, a few were from the Echo Astral album, but still. Tomorrow is another day. You're right, though, Alex. You're right. Tried so hard, got so far, and reviewed over like, God, what, like 1,200 albums? More if you include the text review. From the old blog days. Shout out to my old anti-Katy Perry rant. Is Mr. Drown still with us in the chat? I feel like I remember him commenting on that video back in the day with something really funny. Yo, thank you, Squirrel. I appreciate you going out of your way to do that. Check out Ooga Booga's Spotify, guys, for the playlist that we were talking about here. Let me make sure that this link works for me, too. Looks like it will. I think that that's for me, for MXPX, for me not being like the biggest fan ever. I'm feeling like a light thumbs up. I think that the vocals really stand out when they've got like an acoustic nature like that. Hey, yo. Is this you with the chinchilla profile picture too? Shout out Ooga Booga. All right, which playlist in particular were we looking for? They're my favorite band personally, got me through a lot of songs. Or, I'm sorry, got me through a lot of songs. Wow. Can't read. I'm really glad to hear that, Sunda. I'm glad that they've been such a, such like a cornerstone, you know? I think we all have those bands that are like, almost like a pillar, you know? For like your life or your sanity at certain points. And for you, like one of those has been MXPX. That's amazing. I thought Tomorrow Is Another Day was a really enjoyable track. I'm going to say, like I said, light thumbs up. All right, what did I say I would do after this? AMA. That's right, baby. Let me get a timer ready. And we're going to take questions from the chat while I play whatever I want in the background. Gotta rep the Chinchilla Gang. Hell yeah. Nice. Gave you a follow, dude. Pollivander. I'm replacing that name with Alejandro from Lady Gaga for some reason. I don't know why. All right, guys, yeah. Ask me anything. Let's go. Let's do it. It could be about ARTV, specific reviews over the years, whatever. I'm actually going to set this to 15 minutes for 15 years. I think that that's great. I love, you know, interacting and being able to fill in the blanks, any questions that you might have, or if you've like started your own channel over the years, looking for advice on something or looking for something about a specific album or era, or like I said, video I've made in the past, whatever it might be. Feel free to hit me up with whatever you would like within reason. I'll answer as many as I can as quickly as possible, but some might require a little bit more attention. A little bit of story time, maybe. Let's see what I can play for you guys while we're hanging out. How about the new Beach Bunny? I'll add that one to the queue. We'll turn that down a little, just so we're not too distracted. Let me throw a few things in the queue real quick. 15 minutes worth. Get some good shit in there. Some Nulu for Yanya. Why not? I'll throw that in there. Maybe a little Boston Manor. All right, we'll start there. All right. I didn't start the timer yet. Now we're starting the timer. 15 minutes. Bill. This is the new Beach Bunny for anyone wondering. All right, questions from the chat. Here we go. What do we have? The Bravery versus the Killers. The Killers. Easy. No question. No question asked. Because of Halloween coming up, Ghost versus Ice Nine Kills. I gotta go Ghost, man. They've got more albums that I've, like, I guess, enjoyed. With Ice Nine Kills, it's really only mainly the two plus that other one. Vulture Sweater 2. No. None. Ever gotten any unhinged emails or DMs? Great question, Emmy. Yes. To put it lightly, I've gotten many disturbing emails, questions, fan mail, whatever you want to call it, over the years, excuse me. it's been interesting. I won't put any one particular on blast because I think some of these people were maybe not well mentally, but there's some deranged people out there that go to great lengths to be assholes, and it sucks, but it is what it is. You know, kind of comes with the territory, unfortunately. There's some people that just won't give it up. I will say that after years and years of being like trying to be like trolly and like go to great lengths, and it's like, dude, why do you care that much to go out of your way to constantly be making new accounts just to instantly get banned again? Some people get off on it though. Yeah, Radkey. I'm curious too, like for any questions that you guys have regarding the channel as far as like eras of content go and specific videos, anything that you guys want to know behind the scenes as well, because I don't know, 15 years, you start getting nostalgic looking back on that stuff. And it's nice to look back and see that it's like during that time, despite a lot of the intense times and the times that have been really, really, really tough, there's also been a lot of really great moments in there as well. So, you guys have been a part of that. Thank you. My Eras tour. First concert I went to and latest. So I'll say this, the first concert that I went to of my own volition, like that I paid for, that I went to, like that wasn't something I was either dragged to with my parents or required to go to, whatever. First concert was 303, Hello Goodbye, Down with Webster, and The Secret Handshake. All in one show, one extravaganza. Me and my best friend at the time went together, and it was just a coming of age moment for me. It was definitely hot, sweaty, crazy, wild, weird. I was so like out of place, but like I also didn't really give a fuck because it was 2010. 2010, that's when that concert was. It was during the 303 craze. Trust me, it wasn't like 2018 or anything, and I was out here being like a late in the game 303 fan or anything. But no, 2010, I was 18. I wasn't allowed to go to concerts growing up, so finally went out on my own and went to one. And started going to tons after that, tons and tons. Most recent concert, though, was Green Day. Well, that's not true. Scratch that. Magdalena Bay. Sorry, Magdalena Bay. I saw just this last Sunday, and it was amazing. Absolutely incredible performance from Matt, Mika, Nick, and they had another guitarist up there on stage with them too. Not sure of his name, but incredible job. After all the years in reviews, overall thoughts on Good Charlotte. I'm a fence sitter with them, man. I'm a flagpole sitter. I'm very not into them, but also am into some of their songs to the point where it's like I don't really listen to full albums of theirs. Another camera switch. Incoming. Fantastic. Clearly, I'm just blackout. I'm blacking out all of my thoughts on Good Charlotte. This content has been redacted. Sorry, Senda. This is my camera battery right now. When will you love me? When will you take care of me? When will you charge me? Sorry for leaving you with that horrible, horrible expression. We have one more alcoholic beverage over here. What do we think? Get some hydration in there as well. Welcome back to New Camera Angle TV. My name is Ron Burgundy. Keep your hands off my girl. Favorite Florida band? By the way, guys, we're doing an AMA right now. Ask me anything. Ask me anything in chat. Let's go. We still got like 10 minutes. I'm hanging. Favorite Manchester Orchestra song? As of right now, one that I really, really, really love is The Gold from their album A Black Mile to the Surface. I don't know if I'm trying. Let me look at their Spotify and say if that I would stand by that as being all time or just like a current favorite. But like I was very late to that album, but my God, it's so good. There's a lot of songs like Lead SD off of that album is also incredible. Favorite concert venue? Ooh, good question. There's an amphitheater in Raleigh that it changes its name every other couple of years just because I think it's the Red Hat Amphitheater right now. I like that one a lot. That's Raleigh, North Carolina. There was a indoor venue in Richmond that my wife and I saw. Story So Far, Turnover, several other bands of that variety. I'm trying to remember who else was there. Citizen was there. Really killer show. Movements, I think, as well. Stacked ass lineup. Cool historic venue. Here's a fun one. Favorite Pokemon? Man, my basic ass might as well say Pikachu. Because let's be honest, I mean, I got chinchillas, right? Like, clearly I wanted a real life Pokemon. Apparently. Gotta catch them all. I've only caught 2 so far, but who knows? Maybe we'll get a 3rd someday. The Canal Club? Yeah, it might have been, Emmy. Oh, yeah. If it was, great venue. You know, you're right. You're right. The actual chinchilla Pokemon. Pikachu's more of a mouse, but also Pikachu was my first love. Like I wanted a hamster, like a small animal like that, because of watching Pokemon. Growing up watching that, like the original anime, the dubbed obviously version on Kids WB. Like I was obsessed with the OG. And the chinchilla Pokemon of Professor Juniper was not in the original. What was it, 150, 151 of the original? 151? Best PS2 game? God, should I say Burnout, My Beloved? That's obviously a favorite. I'll say favorite rather than best. God, I played Burnout the other night, Burnout Revenge. That was the first game that I bought, but no, I probably spent the most time playing Resident Evil 4, which is my favorite video game, period. Like the OG. I love the remake as well, but gotta go with the OG. And I first played it. I watched someone play it on GameCube before I played it, but I played it first on the PS2. So, that was my introduction, and to this day, like, I can go back and play the OG Resi 4, and it's always a good time. Best 360 game? I didn't have a 360 for that long. I was in and out with, like, in high school, I was, like, buying and selling consoles, trading with friends, all kinds of crazy stuff. But, like, I did have a 360 for a little while. My favorite game to play, especially multiplayer, Left 4 Dead. Especially the original. I liked 2 as well, but the OG Left 4 Dead, that's what I'm talking about. Favorite sport to play versus favorite sport to watch? They're probably the same. Baseball. I played baseball for about 12 years growing up, and I don't really keep up with a ton of sports. I watch some football. We'll watch and cheer for my wife's hometown team, Pittsburgh Steelers, in football. We watched part of their game today. I watched a little bit of the final Red Sox game. They won. But yeah, I don't know. Not a huge sports guy. We do have a plan to do actually a decent amount of shorts involving this top 100 video, but I'm not a huge fan of shorts content, but yeah, we're probably going to pump some out. People like it. Some people do. Favorite skit that I've ever done for a video? Man, that's a great question. I've had a lot of fun over the years making a lot of these skits and stuff. I'm trying to think of some of the ones that I did for like worst songs videos. Maybe 2017. I love the intro for this one. Yeah. Maybe this one. It was just so much fun. I don't know if you would call it a skit per se, but let me see what else is in this one. Ha! Man, I can't believe it's been that long since 2017. That doesn't feel that long ago. 7 years already? 7 years have gone so fast. This is that new Boston Manor, Why I Sleep, from their latest album that just came out. All right, let me get this up real quick. We're gonna take a look at this old video of mine. If we're looking for a favorite skit, this is an opening, like an intro for a video. If I can get the screen. All right. Hang tight, guys. I need a producer. All right, behold. Probably my favorite skit that I've done.
I don't wanna fucking be here anymore. I'm leaving forever.
It was just a lot of fun.
Whatever, I don't care. I'm tired of your face and the way that you hate everything. You make me want to start smoking cigarettes, so I die slowly. Anything that's bad for me, you're killing me. You're killing me.
Yeah. So that's what that was. Yeah. My favorite that we've probably done was that intro. It was so much fun. It just takes me back to a different time, man. Like we shot that downtown, not too far from my hometown, and we just got lucky with downtown being empty for Thanksgiving, and we shot a bunch of skits and stuff that day. And it just everything worked in our favor secretly somehow. Like I don't know what the secret sauce or what was in the water that day was, but it was whew. That was fire. Maybe we'll try and channel some of that energy this time. I definitely want to do more skits. Absolutely. Comedy's in my bones. Like I started out on YouTube before reviewing music ever. Like in 2007, I was trying to do comedy skits with my friends. All right. And that's the end of our 15 minutes. Perfect timing. And that was Remo Drive, indeed. You're Killing Me is the name of that song from their album Greatest Hits, which was indeed, unfortunately, by far their best work. Ooga Booga, we've got a few from you in the queue right now. Last call, guys. If you want to request something, last call. Next 5-10 minutes, we're gonna say we're gonna close off the requests. But if you want to slide something in as a stream closer, something to wind us down, or just a huge banger that you want to close out the stream with, send it my way. I appreciate all the love and support that's already come through. We've got a couple from Ooga Booga, and Jafari's got one in the queue as well. Dig a little deeper now. Here's a musician that's bringing drum and bass to the full front of the music industry. This song has such a happy sound to it with hints of trip hop. Hope you enjoy it, good sir. That does have that skittering drum and bass production to it. It is not a compilation album. That's the joke. It was their debut album. Thank you, Blake. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Love those synths. That's so catchy with that, like, hypnotic drum and bass, like, just, like, bang it away. I feel like I know some people this is gonna be right up their alley. I may be one of them. Thank God that wasn't open. Feel that. A lot of family drama recently, guys. It's been a mess. People trying to tell me how to live my life. For real. This kind of has a magical quality to it. I love it. It's an absolute save right away, and definitely a thumbs up. Just to make that clear. Like, just an incredible voice. Blissful is the word that comes to mind. On the table. Why does this make me feel so nostalgic? 15 years of ARTV, man. It's got me feeling some type of way. Old is maybe one of them, but grateful is another one. That was an incredible track. Thank you. Another save and a pile of them tonight. We got a pile on. I've got 11 saves right now going. Lucky 11. Do we want to add on? Your last call. If you'd like to, will we make it a happy baker's dozen and or more? Will we get to 15 saves for 15 years? We'll see. Your Light, Grizz. Here's one of my favorite EDM artists. Anything Grizz makes just clicks with me. Known for his unique sound and high energy and live performances. And loves to play actual instruments such as saxophone, which I can respect for an EDM artist. I can respect that too in, you know, a button pushing era. Live instrumentation, always a dub. Guys, do me a favor, like the stream if you haven't already. Helps me out, big time. Oh, yeah. Dare I say, almost a little bit of Sugar Ray in the vibes there. A little bit of 90s. Someday, I gotta get out my thin glasses and the Scooby-Doo soundtrack to complement this. Dude, this is like euphoric. I think we might have another save. Jesus. Ooga Booga is cooking. Again. feel like you've had a few streams where you just sweep it, dude. Bangers only. I appreciate you spreading the love. This track is a really great uplifting vibe. This came out in 2022. We got Jafari up next in the queue, and then another from Ooga Booga. And if anyone else wants to add on to that, if not, they're winning the home stretch. Like, this is just feel good, instrumental, like chill EDM meets sexy sax 70s instrumentation. Like, what? It's incredibly good. Oh, dude, I just want to bathe in that. Like, wow. Jafari, what are you treating us to next here? Another track from the catalog of Jafari. This is The Unknowing. Love the album art. The cat. Giving me Joy Division vibes already. She's lost control. Let's go dancing in the Gothic clubs. Let's go. Definitely hearing Dallin Weeks in the vocals this time. I saw someone mention it last time. I didn't necessarily hear it right away, but this is immediate. I appreciate the timbre of your voice on this. Thank you, Ed Sheeran. Cat staring into your soul. Trying to think of specifically, there's an artist that's newer that it reminds me of, like, as in 21st century, not like classic post-punk, but like of maybe more of the post-punk revival scene of the 2000s or 2010s. But I can't think of who it is. I can't put a finger on the comparison that I want to make. It's driving me crazy. It's a good comparison, I promise. Like, sonically, this is so... For one, it's addicting, but two, it's just like really, really pleasant to listen to. I don't know what else to say. Creeper, yes! Princess Peter. Pre-tear, sorry. You read my mind. Creeper. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Bless you, my neighbor. Vocally, that's what I was looking for. Mood? I feel it too. A little bit of Creeper inspired. I saved this one as well. Like, damn. This is from last year. About a year ago, last September. Like, your vocal is just... Like, this is really, really impressive stuff. You should be proud, man. Really. I promise you I'm not just saying that. It hits right between depression and the urge to dance. There you go. Sir, best TLDR served up on a silver platter for you, Jafari. That's it. Woo. Heat, heat, heat. Do 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 do. Hey, noise choice. Ha! Decided it would be fair if I sent one more older video that was unintentionally funny. I sent in one of my favorite skits from your channel that was intentionally funny, just to make sure the timing is correct. It's the skit for supplies. Oh, the Justin Timberlake skit. Nice choice indeed. I'm excited to see that one, dude. It's been a long time. The top 25 from the top 25 worst songs of 2018. But for now, here's another request from Ooga Booga, Piri and Tommy, On and On. Once again, last call, guys. If you want to submit something, close out the stream with a bang. Send me a song via this link here. Last call for alcohol.
Big night, let's my weed, but the beat goes on and 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 on. What's girl tired, but the feet move on and 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 on. Good vibes into beat in the air now. Somebody starts jumping, we all follow on. Going down, but for now we move on.
You know what, Squirrel? I'm curious about something. What was the name of the song that you were going to request? The last one that we were talking about? So Uga said, here's another fun drum and bass track that splashes happiness and bliss everywhere. Visuals in the music video are so eye-catchy. Glad to see drum and bass and jungle music making a comeback. Into the Line by the Traveling Wilburys. Okay, let me check something here. Since it's still on Spotify, what if you just send something as a placeholder link and I play it from Spotify instead? I'd be down for that. End of the Line, Traveling Wilburys, since it's still on Spotify. Another thumbs up, of course, Jafari, for your track. Thank you so much for sharing those bangers with us and blessing the timeline. Ooh, nice switch up there, too. I was just about to say, like, I really love the atmosphere on this track. I'm not as crazy about it necessarily as the past couple that have come down the pipeline, but it's got an interesting aura to it. Let me skip that back just a hair. Cool. That works for me then, Squirrel. And since it's here at the end of the stream, we'll use it as a test. We'll see what happens. Super suave, man. Hit the slow-mo button. Slowed and reverb. Can't find Grizzy's Can't Hold Me Down on YouTube. Hey, same situation then. I think it's still on Spotify. If you wanted to send a placeholder, if you were wanting to send something in. Yep, still on Spotify. Definitely feel it a solid thumbs up on that. Thank you, Ooga Booga. Always a treat. A little bubblegummy. All right, Noise Choice. Before we watch the review... Wait, this isn't Traveling Wilburys. Indeed. We're going to check out some Traveling Wilburys. Let's go back in time to the end of the line. well-known tracks, but also, I mean, it's one of their most iconic for a reason. Let's be honest. Cheers to the Traveling Wilburys. Love the nurturing energy. Peel that band-aid off slow, Seth. Oh, that was my cue. My bad. That was Fantagram entering the chat. All right, Noise Choice sent us this one. This could be our last unless something pops up while we're watching this old throwback skit. Decided it would be fair that if I send one more older video that was unintentionally funny, the Lonely Island one we reacted to earlier, I should send in one of my favorite skits from your channel that was intentionally funny. Just to make sure the timing's correct, make sure it's the skit for supplies. All right.
Hit the shower, you might stink, and happy birthday to that bitch. Yeah, the one that sucked my dick. Those are among the worst of the lyrics, and while the anime and octopus references were kinda clever, it doesn't change the fact that this song overall is terrible and has no good reason to be 6 minutes.
Here we go.
What up, guys? Jason here for behind the scenes from the JT Supplies music video shoot.
Shout out Jason's in the chat.
Sent me out to get some stuff for the video, and he said, if you've heard the song and understand the lyrics and get the vibe, then you'll know exactly what to buy. And all I can gather is that the song is just about, like, gathering party supplies for some sort of event. Things are going great, guys. We're getting a little bit of everything. This is amazing. And I think we're pretty much good. We're gonna make one more stop on the other side of Walmart, though. I got something special in mind. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what we came for. Savage, just like JT, dominating the charts again with Man of the Woods, #1 album. That's crazy.
I'm like, I was trying to play the role of like his like very obviously like Stockholm syndrome assistant. That's the angle that I was pushing for in this skit. And I'm glad that you enjoyed this one as much as I did, as much fun as I had making it, I should say.
There we go. That's exactly what we came for.
Savage,
just like JT, dominating the charts again with Man of the Woods, #1 album. That's crazy. Great minds drink alike. That supplies if I've ever seen one. I'm bringing the party.
Oh, that didn't age well. Anyone want to bring up Justin Timberlake's DUI that he fucking pled guilty to? Right? Didn't he plead guilty? Allegedly?
Well,
or not guilty?
Just got off FaceTime with JT, and he was not happy at all with the things that I chose for the shoot, and I've actually been let go, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this up here, guys.
Coming at you live from Jason's soon-to-be repossessed house. That's pretty funny. I gotta give myself credit there.
Wrap this up here, guys. Apparently, I don't know what supplies are. JT kept repeating that, and a lot of
I got
other
supplies.
So, yeah, peace out. The only thing more painful than hearing most modern trap songs is hearing a rich white guy from Tennessee singing about how he's got supplies over an ad-lib-filled off-kilter beat.
Pull up in a demon on guard, looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod.
Oh my god, I forgot about this song.
It's that Z shit.
Squandering a beat
Kodak
as
Black.
this should be punishable by law. Instead, we get Kodak Black, Offset from Migos, and Travis Scott rapping about their lavish lifestyles. Which reminded me again, how does that make it different from every other fucking
the
rap
eternal
song
hater.
ever? Jesus, isn't everybody getting bored and hearing these same similarities in like every song, at least the majority of them that are coming out these days? Kodak Black is just as unlikely.
He's just as unlikable. We gotta bring it back, man. We gotta, this year, we're coming back. Don't worry. We'll have a worst songs list. I think I got the fire inside of me. I think I can do it this year. I'm feeling it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say once again, thank you for 15 years of ARTV. It's hard to believe that as Elton John once said, I'm still standing. But for real, it is a little bit insane to think about something that I started in 2009 turned into something that's ARTV and beyond ARTV, and this whole neighborhood, this community of people that just love music or love to talk about shitty music sometimes too. It's just, it means a lot that you guys are here in any capacity, whether it's at the streams or watching videos or just, you know, being a lurker and supporting the content through showing up and watching it. Thank you guys. Genuinely appreciate that. We're cooking for you. Top 100 video next Sunday. It's going to be an absolute banger. I'm excited to reveal my favorite albums of all time to you guys. The mods saw it first. They saw the list. But they shan't be revealing anything because they've been sworn to secrecy. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time on stream. Should be here next Sunday. Keep my family in your thoughts. As my mom's got her surgery on Wednesday. It's going to be pretty rough here, touch and go for the next little while. So keep her and my dad in your thoughts. They're both going through a lot with their health. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for 15 years.